Good evening, gents. Thank you all for coming and for helping me push the new channel here, guys. Everybody that's helped out with that, I really do appreciate it. My main channel is obviously going to be down for another little while and possibly struck down completely the second it's off the, new 2 week suspension. And if it doesn't, well, I'll get a live stream up on that one as soon as I can. And I plan on putting up the video that they struck down for medical misinformation last, just because I want them to strike it again. So fuck them in their asses. So, yeah, this is more like a test stream to make sure that everything is up and running right. So, if you guys, whoever's here, could give me just an F in the chat if the audio's coming through fine, because I can't actually test it and, run it right now. So let's see here. Seems to be going through okay. Hey, Brother Pliskin. I will be handing out wrenches and stuff here again tonight, guys. Like I said, this is all about resetting everything for this new channel, which will basically be the backup. And, most likely, like I said, afterwards, once the strike comes on, it'll be, that channel will be basically deleted. If it's not, I'm going to be shocked. But I figured we'd pop on tonight, say hello, let the guys come in if they want, and go over a few of the details, because there has been the upside of not being on streaming is I get to catch everyone else's videos and live streams, and there have been some awesome ones, especially today, talking about the absolute fucking insanity that is going on in this world. And, the complete fucking castration of the population, the things that they're doing right now to try to backtrack on the whole coof thing. Yes, Smurf, I did appeal the strike, and it got denied or rejected. So the climate change thing apparently is now covered under COVID medical misinformation. Just an FYI, if nobody knew, because I didn't know. But yeah, I posted a short video. It was like less than 2 minutes long. The only time anything medical was mentioned was there was a short clip of Bill Gates at a TED Talk where he talked about how we could, produce the next generation of healthy world, blah, 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 blah. And I think he mentioned like vaccines and population control. So like access to abortions or something. It was just a short clip. I can't even remember in detail what he said, but I do remember hearing the word vaccination in it. But that was it. And it got struck down immediately. So unfortunately, I couldn't go live streaming that night, which was awesome. It's nothing better than setting up a live stream when you come off a community guideline strike and basically getting another one before you can go on. Was glorious. Either way, I'm going to start setting up this one and pushing it around. Hopefully, you guys won't mind subbing to another channel. Lord knows I'm trying to figure out who I was subbed to on the other channel so I can resub in case it gets completely nuked. But either way, yeah, the unfortunately, I couldn't do the live updates and upload the videos for the guys coming for a visit. We had Eric Zombro and One Fast Act come out, and Primo Living BC came up to visit us for a few hours, which was fantastic. Awesome guy. And hopefully he'll come up for a longer visit sometime. I'm currently working on a couple other dudes to come visit me, because now that the guys are gone, I feel kind of lonely. My homies are gone, man, and I got nobody around. So I'm trying to convince more guys to come up and start visiting. And, if it helps on the cost, I don't mind giving them up my room for them. Just to kind of help save on hotel costs, because that was really the big thing that, everybody seems to be kind of talking about. That's the real expensive part. I didn't realize the hotels for such a short time would cost so goddamn much, but yeah, the rates are not great. And guys coming up for 3 or 4 days and spending nearly $800 on hotel rooms, that's just fucking criminal. So I'd rather, have them at the pad here with me and give them my room rather than see them only be able to stay 1 or 2 days, because really to come up here and visit, you're going to need like a good solid week. You know what I mean? To get everything in. Yeah, brother, one fast act, it was like $700 just for rooms, man. That fucking sucks. You guys were only here 3 nights. You know what I mean? It killed it. Just killed it. I mean, it is what it is right now, but I'll see what I can do in the meantime. I will be working away from home for a bit, so you know, it's kind of hard to be here and not be here, but it is what it is. So yeah, the trip was great. Um, Unfortunately, Eric got sick there for one day, and couldn't make it to a couple of the events that happens. With his condition, it wasn't too great, but we tried to do what we could for him. And he still said he enjoyed his trip. He had a great time. I managed to upload the videos to this channel, but no, obviously there's only 21 of us, I think, that have rejoined this channel, so it's all good. It is what it is. But yeah, other than that, like I said, I kind of wanted to have an open panel. I know Hammerhand and a couple of the other guys are still going right now. Hammerhand and I think Pops is still going on his live stream, or they've just switched over to the new tech. And, most of the guys are pretty much over there. I will be on tomorrow night, I believe, tomorrow night with Hermit for his birthday. That's going to be awesome, of course. We'll have a great conversation there and pick on him a little bit. Obviously, nobody's there to do anything to him, so we can't even give him his birthday bumps or get him super fucking tanked or nothing. But it is what it is. I did see Hemi 4-Speed and One Fast Act drop my new channel on there. I do appreciate that, guys, if they do get a chance to pop in. Like I said, other than a couple of things I wanted to mention with you guys and go over with, it was mentioned a little bit on Rebel Against Defeat stream this morning. And I think the guys touched on some great topics and some great talking points. If you haven't checked that one out, it's totally worth it. But I kind of wanted to go on to the school thing and our children and the indoctrination that's going on that people are really starting to fucking pick up on. I found this clip today. It was sent to me, and it's of a longer interview. And this lady right now has started one of her own channels, and she's doing quite well, getting the message out. But this lady is formerly a school teacher here in British Columbia. And I won't play the whole interview because, as you can see, it's over a bloody hour. But this last section here that I wanted to kind of cover, especially, really talks about the damage that the school board is doing and what I don't know if it's government enforced curriculum is going through these schools, but essentially this is what our tax dollars are paying for. And she goes into it in vivid details on the basic brainwashing of our kids. In our schools here in British Columbia, it's not about the curriculums. It's not about any of the childhood developments. It's now nothing but propaganda and gender swappings and turning all the kids into transformers. And I've stated on my other channel many times that right here, right now, they have given essentially all of the power to the school And if your child mentions to one of its teachers, or if they suspect that they are of something other than straight, and whether or not they want to go through gender reconstruction surgeries or go on the meds, there is nothing a parent can do, and they will call in what we refer to as like CPS or social services, and they will intervene to make sure that you have no control over the situation at all. And whether or not they've indoctrinated your kid to talk about this or to drop a hint or repeat what they're saying, to essentially list themselves now as transgender, they're going to take over. Essentially, the state is taking over, and you have no say in your kids, gender affirming whatever nonsense. And it's something they want to happen because they get to take control. And really, we're past the point of talking. I don't care what anyone says. No more discussions about it. No more democracy. Democracy is completely dead in this country. It's dead in the Western world. And the fact that people are thinking that if they do some kind of protest or nonsense like that, that they're going to get some kind of reaction from the schools or the government enforcers of it. It's not going to happen. These people have an agenda, and your rights, freedoms, and liberties have nothing to fucking do with it. Nothing. They are going to take all the power out of your hands, and they are going to put a boot on your neck while they castrate your children. So I want to play a little bit of this, and I'll try to get up with everybody in the chat to make sure my wrenches are handed out while it's playing. So just give me a sec here.
Started with the school staff doing it on report card writing, and then it went to the next level of gender pronoun buttons or a sticker that was placed on a child's chest. Instead of saying, hello, my name is whatever, hello, this is my pronoun. And so there are some high schools where gender pronoun buttons were made, and they were put out in the front foyer. So again, parents can't see. And these kids were putting on these buttons, and they could be whatever gender or whatever they wanted to be, pronoun, and wear that throughout the day. There's worksheets that are given to students, and I'm talking kindergarten, grade 1, 2, and 3, where one is gender unicorn, the gingerbread man, and that's again about non-binary. There is the BCTF website, which is the BC Teachers Federation website, has more information about it as to teachers downloading the information. Here's the resources. This is the age groups, assessment and evaluation. Like, who am I to assess whether a child wants to be boy or girl, whichever. So parents can find that information on the BCTF website. You just have to look. It's just right there. So the worksheets were given to students. These worksheets actually now, with the new teachers that are being trained out of the Ontario College of Teachers, they are giving these worksheets so that they learn how to use them, how to bring out the program in the classroom. So we're not talking about sexual health people who are coming into the classroom to teach the stuff, right? We're talking about just classroom teachers who are doing this, who don't have a medical license. You shouldn't be doing this. You should be getting back to reading, writing, and math that you're trained in, not this political stuff, medical that's going on. So the gender pronouns was there. I also want to know that in this school year, the BCTF, BC Teachers Federation, made up posters of the transgender posters, gay posters, a bunch of other posters that were put up in a school that were paid by the BCTF, which is your tax dollars are paying to indoctrinate these children in the school. Your tax dollars are paid for the posters, the gender pronouns, the worksheets, the curriculum, music that's being played, flags in the school. Our tax dollars are being used to indoctrinate our children. They're not being used in a way that is helping our children grow. It's to create this type of cult, psychological abuse that's happening. I do want to make a comment that personally this school year, 2 families called me from the Ladner Delta area. They had a daughter who's a tomboyish type girl, which is fine. Grade 10, a school counselor pulled her out of her classroom, brought her into her room, and she said, "Hey, I think we should have a talk. I noticed that you're wearing more boy type clothing. And could you be sexually confused and maybe you're a lesbian?" Girl looks like, "No, this is just what I like to wear. I like to wear jeans and jean jacket, and I'm not really a girl and wear dresses." "Well, maybe we just need to have a talk a little bit more, and there's a room for you." A room for you? Like now we have rooms in high schools for, okay, if you're lesbian, you're in that room. If you're transgender, you're in that room. Straight? No, 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 no. We don't have that. If you're bisexual, whatever. We have all these different rooms. So that was one occasion. I have another grade 10 boy who was pulled out of the classroom by a counselor and asking him if he could have been gay because of the way he was dressing. So now we've got school staff saying that if you're dressed a certain way, that's who you must be. You must be confused that maybe you're a boy, but in a girl's body, in the wrong body. And maybe you need to kind of look at that. But we also need to look at that. That's how they're doing it with 5-year-olds. They have little called gender clothing. And they have a little picture of a person, a man wearing a dress, or they might have a girl wearing a tie and this, and that maybe this girl is in the wrong body, and maybe he was born a boy but really is in a girl body. And they're getting kids to instill that in their head that maybe they're born in the wrong body. So we have a book called I Am Jazz, where it is being read to kids without parental consent. A lot of this curriculum that is being taught, parents don't know that it's being taught. And kids don't know that it's not appropriate, that it's not acceptable, and it's not okay. So a boy here in BC came home to his mom, 6 years old, grade 1. He came home and said to his mom, "Mom, the teacher said I can be a girl if I want to be." She's like, "What?" "Well, the teacher said I can be a girl if I want to be." So the mom asked more questions. "What is this about?" "Well, our teacher read a book." "What's the book?" So it was I Am Jazz. It's about a transgender book. It stems from the TV show. And they're using this in schools with young kids to condition them for sexual confusion. So the mom went to the school. She talked to the principal. She talked to the teacher and saying, "This is not acceptable. I was not given consent that this was going to be taught. And these ideals I don't want for my son. I don't want drag queens in my school. I don't want drag queen story time. I don't want any of this. And if you continue, I'm pulling my child out." So that teacher was put on leave, but she wasn't fired. She was put on leave. When teachers like myself who speak out on, we know that the things that are happening that are wrong, and we're talking to other staff members, that something's not quite right. We need to kind of look at that. The data doesn't say that. Why are we doing this? Human Resources is calling these teachers and telling them that they need to get psychiatric help. We have a few teachers in BC who are at home because they cannot come back to work unless they have a psychiatric assessment, because they are refusing to teach what's being taught. They're asking questions that something's not quite right. I don't agree. I'm not going to do this. So now school boards are putting these teachers on leave, and they can't come back until they have this test, and who pays for the test. So we have that. There's a lot of people who are standing out. There are some teachers who know what they're doing is wrong, but some of them feel that they can't speak out, fear of losing their job, being penalized. So you've got teachers ratting out teachers. Teachers can't be seen in a protest because they could lose their job. There's a lot of Big Brother kind of looking out, right? You can't speak.
What's up, brother Indy?
Congratulations on your backup channel.
Oh, thank you, thank you. What do you think of the craziness that I got here today? What
This chick?
Yeah, didn't we talk about this again once
Dude,
in the back channel?
I saw this in like 2010 ish. I saw a great transformation from 80 late 90s, But anyway, from 2010, man, they were getting radical in schools, man.
Yeah.
I mean, to
Well,
me back then, so it's off the charts now.
I'm sure your kids were probably in school a little bit after probably I was, right? Well, your oldest daughter is what?
26, 7.
Okay, so not that far. Well, just before she went to school, probably, I noticed that at the time, everybody all of a sudden got diagnosed with ADD.
Yeah, I saw that come on. Yeah.
Yeah, we all saw that phase happen, right? And if you sneezed in class, you were listed as ADD at one point. They just wanted to push these fucking drugs and labels onto these kids as hard
Yep.
as they could, right?
Yep.
This
And
whole
Ritalin too.
yeah, the Ritalin. I mean, Jesus Christ! When I was in my party phase, guys were snorting Ritalin like it was fucking cocaine. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
And
Ooh.
I was like, what
Ooh.
the fuck is in this shit?
Ooh.
But this is what they were given to little kids.
Oh yeah.
My nephew included. And now it's the transgender thing they're trying to push. And like I said, taking it out of the parents' hands, right, is part of it. And there's no way you're going to change their mind. Eventually, even if these teachers left, right, because they wouldn't push the propaganda, so what? They'll replace them with some other teacher that just left the fucking underwater basket weaving fucking class, right? Out of a college who's super indoctrinated, and she'll come in and push it all day long. Right? We're seeing it happen. Literally right now we are seeing teachers getting either
Oh yeah.
ripped apart online. Some of them are actually getting fired, or they're quitting because there was so much parental backlash to the actual schools themselves, that they told the teachers you can't teach this, and they're just deciding to quit because they can't talk about their you know outside fucking sexual escapades to fucking 6-year-olds. It's the new Ritalin, man.
I remember that shit going on, and it's like, God damn it, you're just wanting to stick drugs in these kids.
Yeah, and that's all they did. That is all they did. I mean, my nephew wasn't the ideal child, obviously, right? None of us were, but he was a part of the experiment to drug these kids to the point where they were essentially walking zombies, automatons, essentially.
Yep.
And that's how a lot of people who were on those drugs reported them once they were, old enough to understand what they were going through. That's what they referred to it as. It was like being a fucking drone. You know what I mean? You had zero will or ambition to do anything outside of what you had been instructed.
Yep.
And that's how my nephew was. He sat there like a fucking zombie. You know what I mean? I remember looking at him, and it's like, even as a kid, I could tell that there was something seriously wrong. Like the lights were
Yeah.
on, but nobody was home. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. That stare.
Yeah, that stare. The it's just the out there empty stare. What's up, brother Primo? I'm gonna drop the link here for you guys for this interview, and if you want to check it out, I will definitely add it to the detailed description later. I didn't get a chance to do it beforehand, but man, watching this whole thing was just like, yeah, that's exactly what we've been saying is gonna happen, and it's happening right before our fucking eyes. It is
Well,
happening.
I had my first kid when I was 21 and a half, I think. Not saying it was great having kids early back then, but looking at it now, I'd rather had them back then and get them out of my goddamn hair by the time this shit was going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you would rather they be fully developed before this
Right.
this whole nonsense kicked in and they started fucking mutilating your daughters and castrating your son.
Well, yeah, all this stupid shit. My youngest daughter, got caught in the tail end of it when, I mean, when it was really starting to affect suburbia and getting whatever. And that's what she went all libtard on me. So she's 23. So,
Yeah. Yeah, no, man. I honestly, I've said it before a million times. I would not want to be a kid right now.
I
Like,
wouldn't want to be a parent of a kid.
yeah, young adult. I mean, my little guy right now, I can protect him from this nonsense
Right,
for as
right,
long as I
right,
can.
right, right,
Right. And if they're going to
right.
try to come and indoctrinate him or force me to put him into one of these public schools going on with the nonsense that they're going on with, motherfucker, bring body bags. That's all I got to say. Bring them, because there's no way I'm letting you take him without a fucking fight. No way whatsoever. And you know what? They don't fucking care.
No, they don't care.
Whacking the fucking parents is no big deal as long as they can get the indoctrination into them. They don't care,
Oh, hell yeah.
right? And you got to get them while they're young, right? You got to get them while they're young.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's. I can only imagine. Like I said, so she's about 18 to 23. Was that 4 years? Something like that.
yeah,
But it was bad enough 4 years ago.
yeah. Well, today it's worse because, like I said,
Mm-hmm.
and like she's proven, this is stuff that they are putting into little kids' heads, not young adults, not just like teenagers. They are putting this idea into 6 and 7 year olds. You know what I mean? Very impressionable children. And I got to be honest with you guys, if you go
Oh
watch
yeah.
that whole thing, at the start, she talks about the coof nonsense, right? And the fear that was in these children was so bad. She talked about an episode that one little boy had where his mask fell down and he freaked the fuck out
Yeah.
because he's a child. He freaked out and was panicking because he thought he was going to kill everyone else in his class because his face diaper fell down.
Yep. I heard about that.
Holy duck. Holy fuck, man. And you know the worst part is we have people that are your daughter's age and your son's age. They have kids of their own, and they're so indoctrinated that they will let anything happen to their children.
Oh
Any
yeah.
right? I mean, it's almost as like we've been completely declawed, and someone's coming to take the pups, and we're just letting it happen. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yep.
The animalistic nature and the survival instincts of mankind. I do include women as well, obviously, of human beings in the Western world, and not just in the West, but all over. We've been so cowed and declawed and tamed that most people right now, if you showed up at their house and you had a uniform on and said you were from the government and we're here to take your kids, they would just be like, okay, here you go. Sad days, but here you go. Right? And I mean,
Yep.
once you have a disarmed population, what the fuck you gonna do?
That's
Go
what I'm
get a
saying. I
pitchfork?
mean, they're just gonna walk all over it. So.
They're already doing it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I love to use the New Zealand chick, the Prime Minister of New Zealand. At least I believe that's her. Skeletor. She looks like Skeletor.
Uh.
She's the New Zealand Prime Minister, I believe. If Frank was here, he'd tell us. Well,
Yeah, I
Shinobi's
get them
here.
so confused, man. It's.
If Shinobi's still here, I'm pretty sure he knows who I'm talking about. It's either New Zealand or Australia. Basically, the one that laughed about putting the entire population in the fucking camps by force if she had to. Either way, that's all of our politicians. Yeah, yeah, she could be
Oh
a
yeah.
she could be a tranny. She could be Horseface. Yep, that's her. Is she
Horse face.
Australia or New Zealand? I think she was.
I,
Thought she was New Zealand.
I
Oh,
get all these politicians all screwed up. You know, I mean,
well,
you got Beetlejuice and this one and that one, and I'm like, I can't keep up with this shit.
yes, it's the New Zealand Prime Minister. Either I'll show you here in a sec. Oh my god, dude. When she stood up on that podium and just smiled and laughed about it, like you could see the giggle under her fucking face, about putting her own people in the fucking camps by force. I was like, does nobody else see that?
See,
Nobody?
that's what I'm saying, man, is people don't have a clue.
Oh yeah. Yep. Well,
Okay, yeah, I mean, I don't recognize her and don't ring a bell or anything, so, I
oh
mean,
dude, it was fucked up. It was fucked up. Um it's almost as if you said to, you know, if the reporter asked Joe Biden how many people he was gonna fucking put to death in the gas chamber today, and he was just like, I don't know. Let me see after I have ice cream.
yeah, no shit.
It's like, what? Nobody else is noticing that. Nobody. But yeah, they're complete fucking sociopaths that are running our countries, and what they're doing to our kids is it's the bottom line, man. As far as I'm concerned, we shouldn't have any more conversations with these people. It just should be two-way rifle range. That's it. That's it. I mean, in the US, it's stated that you, as a man, should be able to protect and defend his children, right?
Yes.
Okay. Nobody around would say otherwise. Like, nobody would say, no, you did the wrong thing. Normally. Normal people wouldn't, right? Well,
Yep.
the government is the bad guy. So why is nobody pulling out their fucking rifles there? Because we're all so convinced that the government should know all and be all. They're gods. They're above us.
Well, yeah, and everybody's so sheepalized. I mean,
Yeah,
what
by
are you gonna
design.
do?
By
Yeah.
design, buddy. Yeah, you're right, Shinobi. They took your guys' guns too, but I think it's a little bit slacker in New Zealand than it is in Australia. I'm not too sure. I'm not actually there, but that's one of the main staples of how you take control of a population. The first thing any dictator ever does is disarm the population.
Oh yeah.
Everywhere you look, first step, disarm the population. Oh, there's a dictator coming. It's like predicting the fucking weather.
Yeah.
There you go. And
Yep.
here in Canada, well, actually, I don't know if it's any different anywhere, but here in Canada, it doesn't matter who's running the show. The agenda never changes. It's going to move forward. That's why you never hear any of the politicians on the other sides of any liberal argument or actually of any aisle ever talking about removing any of the things that the previous fucking, you know, controllers and chiefs have put in place. Do you see conservatives coming in and saying, "Oh, well, we got to give you guys more, uh, have less gun laws and give you more rights"?
Yep. Yep.
Never happens. Never. Because it doesn't matter who's running the show. The agenda is going to stay exactly the same. That train is not stopping.
Nope.
So, and right now, yeah, here we go. Smurf, you tapped on it there. Second step, control the food supply.
Yep.
Well, they're saying we're having food shortages everywhere. We're all seeing shortages on most things. And all they've been doing is destroying more crops. Not only that, now they want you to cut down on the production of crop because just destroying it's not quite good enough. We need you to change the fact that you're growing anything. All right. Here in Canada and a few other places, they want the whole nitrogen shortages.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that cuts down on your crop's yield. Anyone with a fucking brain of common sense knows that. Yes, you can pick any patch of dirt and grow something in it. But if you want to grow something really well and really quickly, you have to have fertilizers. We get our nitrogen mostly from the oil fields. Most people don't even know that fact anymore.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
One of the fucking, what's his name? Not Heinsberg. Either way, one of the German scientists' accidents. He tried to kill people and ended up basically producing something to allow us to produce more nitrogen than ever before. So, you know, kudos to him.
Do what? Now what happened?
Yeah, what's his name? I still have a picture of him. Uh,
You got me.
I've had his picture on here before, dude, on the other channel. But essentially, he was a German scientist, right? And he came up with Agent Orange, right? Which they tried to use as a pesticide and it ended up being used as a fucking biological weapon. Um, he was the one who started all the warfare, um, not cyanide gassing, but oh god, my brain is just completely gone here tonight.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you remember they used to start in, I believe it was in World War. Yeah, no, it wasn't von Braun. No, not Werner von Braun. Werner von Braun was the rocket scientist.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Von
Fitz
Braun.
Harbor.
Yeah.
Fitz Harbor. That's his name. Fitz Harbor was the one who came up with the Harbor process. He wanted to make more nitrogen so that they could make more bombs, right? And more gunpowder. And he started using reactions from the oil producing industry and ended up they used that to make pure nitrogen for fertilizer. So yeah,
Hmm.
he basically got the two things that he made that were supposed to help people ended up killing people, and the two things that he made for killing people or tried to develop for killing people were used to help people. So a little ass backwards there.
Well, he's just, having bad luck.
Yeah, just some bad luck. He was a complete
Just a
sociopath.
bad streak. Yeah.
Yeah, but Fitz Harbor was the guy behind the harbor process that we use today in the oil field when refining natural gas. We use it to basically produce pure fucking nitrogen, where we used to just basically get it from like cow fertilizer, pig fertilizer, things like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now we get it from the oil patch. But when the oil patch slows down because nobody is allowing them to drill or produce or
Yep.
refine, where do you think all that fucking goes? The only reason we're having a nitrogen shortage is because we have an oil fucking shortage. We cut down on pipelines, right, to handle the production and distribution. Well, everything gets backed up, right? What's up, brother Flamin'? But yeah, and I mean, this is all by design. There's no nitrogen
Oh, yeah.
shortage.
Well, I heard something about another food processing thing in California
Yeah,
burning
catching on
up
fire.
recently. It's like last night or something.
Yeah,
I don't
just the
know.
other night.
Yeah.
Just the other night. I can't remember who it was that linked it in the. Oh, Absolute Knowledge linked it. He linked it in the Shinobi's Discord that another food processing plant had burned down. Yeah, but this is like what,
Oh shit.
60? Are
Shit.
we up
Yeah.
to 60?
Yeah.
Some shit like that. Huge number. All by accident, of course. Nothing to see here.
Yeah.
You call bullshit yet?
I mean, the frickin' war on food, I called that a while back. I said they're going to do this shit, guys.
Oh, you're absolutely right. And they're going to, but they're not trying to hide it either.
Yeah, they're not trying to hide it whatsoever.
And I mean, what's going on? I believe it's over by Germany, where the farmers are actually taking a stand against the land. They're not just cutting back on their nitrogen; they want their land. They want to take it basically off of their hands and cut down the size of their farms, then cut back their nitrogen use. And it's like, so you're confiscating land?
I
Okay.
thought they were like doing it like multiple countries. They're
Yeah,
not broadcasting it, but
yeah, it was. Is it Holland? I believe. Yeah, I think
I
you're
was
right.
thinking there was a few places.
Well, Holland was the main one, and then they wanted to go up to Germany, and that's why Germany's farmers were coming down to join with the protesters at the border of Holland. And I mean, as for the food shortages, that's being done everywhere. Yeah, the idea of returning to a normal, I think you're kind of on something there, Smurf. That the idea of returning to a normal is never going to happen.
No.
And the next best thing that we're going to find normal is mass starvation, civil conflicts. Um, you will find that essentially the people will build resistance cells, and you'll now see like roadside bombings in the Western world. The civilized Western world will have roadside bombings and car bombs. I think I mentioned it on one of my last streams or one that I did with Dak that um, the
Oh,
IRA,
yeah, yeah,
right?
IRA.
What
Yeah.
they were going through with Britain there, you will see that all over the fucking place. All over the place. There'll be people parking little mopeds and walking away, and then all of a sudden, boom, fucking thing goes off.
Yep.
And it's unfortunate because I have to say that they probably, and I don't mean to upset anybody who was ever on the other end of that because I don't like the idea of people being mutilated for no fucking reason. But they targeted people that were on the list. It wasn't always indiscriminate. You know what I mean? I mean, a big double take that they used to do, and I'm sure they used the same tactics in places like Iraq and stuff, was they would detonate a bomb and there would be a secondary explosive waiting.
Yeah,
For,
when people
for
came around to pick up and help people, bam.
yeah,
Oh
where
yeah.
like your cleanup crew, like your police and medical assistants and stuff like that, when they showed up, there'd be a second one to go off, and that was their initial target.
Yeah.
That was the primary target, not the initial explosion. The primary target was everybody that came in to help afterwards. Now, obviously, I don't fully know what went on over in Iraq and Afghanistan and places like that because I wasn't there. A lot of our guys had some fucking horror stories though, and don't worry, there's a lot of fucking horror stories from Britain too.
Oh yeah. Well, my son told me shit at, and I'm like,
Hmm. Well, I mean, I've heard of them using kids over there.
well, he literally told me that you could be in a firefight, and if the enemy threw down their weapon and started running away, or even just walking away, you had to stop firing. So they could fire upon you first, but if they start throwing down their weapons and just walking off, you could not engage.
Right.
That's
So
fucked up.
so if they thought they were going to lose the first few seconds,
Yeah,
it's
they can just
basically
start
them.
throwing their guns out and
Yeah.
turn around and just leave, and they knew they'd get away.
Well, here's the other thing, though. I mean, let's be honest. We've seen a lot of U.S. soldiers fucking shooting up kids, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. not because they were part of any like, you know, terrorist cell or anything. They just fucking said, "Oh, well, they must be part of it." And they just opened up, right? I mean, there
Yep.
were a few reporters that were shot and everything. I mean, I remember seeing the video footage of that. That was what oh, what's his name went away for? Not Snowden. Um I believe he's in prison right now. Julius Assange? Am I getting that
Oh,
right?
the WikiLeaks guy.
Yes, WikiLeaks guy. I mean, they were the ones that leaked those fucking video footage and everything and the audios. I mean, they shot all kinds of people for nothing.
Oh yeah, yeah, I
Just
believe that.
yeah, and I mean, you can't blame it, man. Like if you start killing random people and shooting children, the locals are gonna turn on you.
Oh yeah, hell
That's why
yeah.
that's why the Nazis had such a hard time, right? Everybody was their enemy because they made them their enemy.
Yep.
When the first thing they do is roll into town and fucking hang a bunch of civilians, or just fucking indiscriminately start shooting a pile of them just to prove their point. You made everybody in that fucking town your enemy.
Yep.
What might be 2 weeks from now, might be 2 months from now, but one of them's gonna have a dagger for you right in the fucking back.
Oh hell
Guaranteed,
yeah.
guaranteed. And that's where we're gonna end up going because let's face it, our governments might not take us out in full on fucking groups and march us to a fucking big open pit and open fire on us, but I don't put it past them.
Oh hell no.
Fuck no.
Fuck you. You know they would.
Yeah, well, I mean, look what they do to, like I said, our governments have murdered more fucking innocent children
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
than Kellogg's has fucking cornflakes. Do you think marching a fucking portion of a population of a city or a town into a fucking big open pit and fucking mowing them down and then just burying them is beyond these people all of a sudden?
Oh
You're
shit.
fucking crazy. You're crazy.
If they could get away with that setting off little nukes, they'd do it.
Oh, you're fucking right. They would. I mean, yeah, and your bank is fucking useless. Guys, I have stopped using
Oh
my
yeah.
bank altogether. The accounts are still sitting there, but I am doing everything I can not to use it because I know that my bank will turn on me just like it did with everyone that was involved with that trucker convoy when they started freezing their accounts.
Oh yeah.
Right? They're already right now, and I believe it was mentioned today on one of the guys' video. They're going to try to deal with inflation, right? By making our currency worth next to nothing, right?
Yep.
Because then they just get the excuse to print more money. They do it all the fucking time. It's what leads to every downfall or every depression. That's what they do. Inflation fucks and takes off, and instead of fixing the problem, they
They
go
print
with
more money.
they go with solutions that allows them to print more money that they can use. All our fiat currency is essentially labor in a bill form, right? So when you go do work, you do physical work, or someone else does, even whether it be the farmer in the field. It's basically like solidifying labor. What they are trying to do is make it so that all of our labor is worth less to that
Yep.
mill.
Yep.
That's it. I mean, I know we the creation of fiat currencies are very very handy. They've allowed people from other towns before we had automobiles to travel from one place to another with essentially their labor in a coin form. Like even when we were doing coins of gold and silver, it was essentially saying that in my hand I can hold the entire crop that I've grown throughout the year and I can take it to somewhere else without ever fucking piling it all up onto wagons and dragging it down there, right? I can just hold it in my hand. And that's all our currency is. Our currency is physical output of the human population or
Yep.
our civilization in the form of a currency that can fit in your hand. Just like how batteries are essentially just the buildup and storage of electricity that's all around us, that our bodies use, that the earth will produce in storms. It's just all packed into a fucking battery that we can use and transport at any time. That's all currency is.
Yep.
When your paper currency, your fiat currency, has been devalued to the point
It's not
where
worth your labor. I mean, you're working for nothing.
you're working for nothing, but you have to basically weigh it. When you're weighing
Yeah.
paper bills like they were doing in Venezuela and Italy, when you're weighing your money, not counting it, that's where this shit always ends up. Always fucking ends up. And you need an absolute devastation to fucking balance things out. Every time they keep repeating the same mistake. Rather than making your currency more valuable and your labor or the combined labor that's put into this currency more valuable, all they can do is decrease the value just so that they can keep multiplying the fucking currency. It's a complete fucking waste of time. Um, the fact is, guys, I don't plan on holding on to a lot of physical currency in the near
No.
future for
No.
sure. I would rather say I'm going to do essentially what governments do. They use our fiat currency, our combined fucking, labor to purchase things, assets that are physical assets, whether they be, land or whatever the case may be, or, you know, um, buildings, whatever they you can purchase with it, right? Because very quickly, the purchasing power of our dollars are going to fucking next to nothing.
Yeah. See, that's the whole thing. Is it's better to use dollars to pay off debt because you can make the dollars. Is that right? But
Well,
you,
the government can.
they make the dollars, but it's something about it's better to buy a tractor so
Yes.
you can with debt because you can pay it off with more and more worthless dollars.
Yeah.
The debt's holding its rate, if you will. Where if you did something else with your money, go to buy food, whatever, your money keeps decreasing in value. So you see what I mean?
Yeah. But again, that's the part of the system that goes corruption that the corruption has to go to. You know what I mean?
Oh,
When
right.
when they start corrupting the fucking dollar, when they start corrupting the system, this is where it leads.
Yeah.
Rome didn't fall in a day.
No. It
It
took a while.
started. It took a while, yeah. And the Great Depression, that didn't happen overnight.
Nope.
But once the fucking cup tipped, it was too fucking late, and it just went all downhill,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
Then your dollar's worth nothing. Its purchasing power is nothing, which means that the labor behind the currency, because we're not
Yeah.
backed by, even if you say you're backed by gold, what's gold? Gold is just a currency. It's a currency
Yeah.
that is produced saying that so much labor is in this currency, right? Because it's about purchasing power. It's not about the actual coin or the denomination themselves. You know
Well,
what I mean?
the thing about gold and silver, it has been used as currency in the past.
Yes.
And also, it has to be mined, so there will always be a certain factor of what it's worth because there's only so much of it. You can't reproduce it.
Not only that, but it's useful.
Yeah.
People not only like it as jewelry, but it is a useful product. If you wanted to make a mirror, you needed silver,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
If you wanted to make gold foil, you know, decorative cakes, you needed gold. Now, gold, of course, was the currency of the realms, as they say. And let's say a big happy birthday to brother JR. I
Is it JR's
honest,
birthday?
yeah, and apparently it's Hermit's as well. I thought it was tomorrow Hermit was doing his stream.
Are they twins?
I don't know.
Maybe.
But Hermit has apparently started his stream early tonight. I don't know. Like I said, he's probably lied to me. He told me it was tomorrow night.
Oh shit! I don't know who's doing what, when, where, or how.
You know, well, either way, I didn't want to try to interrupt anybody, but oh, sorry, brother Ape. I w- I am getting back to giving out wrenches. I just sometimes need a reminder. I haven't had to do this in a
Hell,
while,
this is a
guys.
new channel.
Yeah, it's brand new, man.
Yeah.
I took a moment while I played a video there earlier to take care of a couple, but yeah. So yeah, brother JR, I'll have to get you some butt videos. I was hoping the Butthole Commander would come on, but he hasn't responded to my message yet. So he's probably just being a racist. You know, that's how that goes.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, we had a great conversation today on the Absolute Knowledge channel there, or Absolute
Oh.
Knowledge's channel. And Rusty Rivers was on there. We had Rusty Rivers and Scotty Side, and Mohammed popped in, and I can't remember who the other guy was, the French guy. But either way, he was on, and Rusty made a great point because we got onto the same topic, right? Shit hits the fan scenario, blah, blah, blah. He made a great point. Like, how many of us are actually doing something, whether it be every day or every week or every chance we get, to prepare ourselves for when shit finally does hit the fan, right? What are we doing to set up a stable environment for ourselves? Are we getting out of the city? Are we preparing some like camps in the deep woods type of thing? Are we learning how to grow crops? And as I've stated many times before, Indy, and you said the same thing to back it all up, it's too late when it's happened. You need to be learning how to do things right now while you can still go get things if you fail, right? If
Right.
you fail and the stores are still full, well, you're not going to starve to death. But if you fail and the stores are empty, now you're fucked.
Yep.
And if you think farming's fucking easy, even on a small scale, you mental.
Not not for the calories you need. I mean, a human male needs 2,000, 2,200 calories a day, just normal activity. A female 1850, something like that. Just
Yeah.
normal breathing, walking around. Anything above that, you need more calories. Go out and try to produce those calories.
Yeah. It takes months. It's almost like Chop. You remember the Chop or Chaz thing that they had? And the blacks only farm?
Yep.
Those people had no understanding of how fucking crops grow or how much you need. That's exactly what the majority of the population of the Western world is going to experience right there. That will be what they fucking try to produce on. And that ain't going to fucking cut it.
Well, another thing is during the Great Depression, the wild game was almost eradicated.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It shit was bad. I mean, there was not a squirrel, not a deer, or anything you could find. You know, the only thing I think about this time is not as people are as proficient in canning, food preservation, making a chicken last 3 days, and
Yeah.
hunting. You know what I mean? the
Well,
amount of death toll you're going to see in such a rapid period of time is going to be astronomical.
astronomical.
Yeah,
You owe me a beer.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, dude. Astronomical. We're, well, like I stated on AK stream, you cannot find a movie right now that comes even close to understanding what civil distress is going to look like in major cities when there's no
No,
fucking food in those cities. The closest thing I think you could probably get to is the what was it, World War Z with Brad
Brad
Pitt.
Pitt.
Now, what happened? Now, it's not going to be like zombies, obviously, but that kind of panic that you saw in the city, which is where they really fucking did a good job with that kind of panic, that's what you're going to see.
Yep.
That is exactly what it's going to be like. It's not going to be like The Walking Dead where you walk down a fucking city and there's like, nobody on the streets. Fuck no.
No,
Everybody that is stuck in that community will eventually start eating each other.
I gotta grab beer right back.
All right, brother. Yeah, Mouth Gay Babe. It wasn't Michelle Graves. It was Psyche. No, I can't even remember, man. I'm not even going to say because I'll get it wrong. 80% death in 1 year. I could see that. That's a pretty big number. 80% is pretty big, but a lot, a fucking lot. The Black Plague killed 1/3 of the world's population. We will definitely see half the world's population go. And we have to take into consideration too that when we're talking the Western world, we're going to be hit the hardest because most other countries are not as fucking laid back and as cushionily taken care of as the Western world is. What's up, brother Bob? Uh, so they're used to hardships, right? And I mean, we've had Brandon on here before where he's talked about how people in Ukraine, they still grow their own like micro gardens near their homes or apartment complexes. They still have an understanding of it. They know that they can come together and use the land around them. Like I said, you can dig up a fucking area anywhere. People grow shit in the fucking sand. You just have to have the knowledge of how to do shit, right? What's up, brother D man? Thanks for coming. And there are some places that still have a grasp on that. The Western world is so taken care of and so babied that a lot of us here don't. And eventually you'll see, yeah, millions of people fucking migrating outwards from cities because like Hemi said, Indy said, you have to go and hunt the fucking local wildlife, right? Now, for myself personally, I grew up around that shit, so I understand how that works. And although I'm not in my ideal spot, I'll still make it work. There's plenty of wild game around here that I know how to fucking hunt down. And if I have to, I'll hunt it down with a fucking knife and I'll make it work. Most people can't fucking light a fire. You know what I mean? They can't do it. Like, you can't get to Z without going through the rest of the fucking alphabet. You know what I mean? Not successfully. I've never heard anyone start at Z, but it's different when you have the knowledge. And knowledge is something that you can freely get easily right now. And even if you are living in a cramped environment where, you don't have the luxuries of a garden or room for a garden or a lawn that you can turn over and turn into a garden, you know, right now you could still get the materials you need to grow out of pots. And although it's not going to produce as much, you'll be producing something. And I mean, there are some people that have taken that to the fucking holy hells of extremes. Like, I have seen one lady was growing like literally thousands of plants in a little apartment and on her deck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just on her little patio, 3 stories off the ground. And she did an amazing job. That was you know, very, very uh, in. I'm trying to think of the word. Help me out here, Indy.
Uh, I'm not in
Resourceful.
any kind of condition to help anybody out.
Well,
Uh,
she was being very resourceful, right? Very resourceful with her limited space and the materials that she had around her. This woman used everything from pop bottles to fucking vertical planters that she built. Um, like I said, she's not going to produce a lot, but she could produce enough that it'll sustain her for quite a bit of a time. Uh, Dak, I will fucking go up against that grizzly bear. You're fucking right, I will. I'm not going to win, but I will fucking try him. I heard bear
you,
balls are good.
man, you don't want no grizzly. You want no
No,
part of no grizzly.
I don't want no part of him, but I will. If I have to, I'll fucking take him. Or try to take him anyway.
Fuck, my ass is running.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
hobbling.
preferably with the amount of quail and pheasant that we have running around wild here, and in fact, in my area, we have actually wild cows that just escaped farms and or got lost and they're just kind of up in the
Got
mountains.
lost.
Yeah, well, they took
The
off.
cow. I got a lost cow.
They took off, right? The wranglers lost them, or the farmers lost them, and and they're not the fastest moving animals, but they taste the best. So I'll hunt them down first. I personally love beef ribs. So, the way I see it, if you got a walking fucking smorgasbord of beef rib up the mountain here, I'm going to go get it. Right?
Well, that's like if or when shit hits the fan, you get hungry enough, you will eat just about anything.
Oh, fuck
You
yeah.
get hungry enough.
Well, I mean, dude, cannibalism. People have fucking literally
It's yeah,
eaten yeah.
yeah.
Not by choice, but because they had to.
I don't think I could do that. I don't.
Uh,
I'd probably die.
I tell you what, things are gonna have to be fucking really,
I,
really bad before I have to resort to fucking cannibalism. Okay. Now, will I have to take out other people? Most likely. Will I have to eat them just because? Probably not.
yeah, that's what I'm like. But everything else, I mean, I'll survive one way or another.
Oh yeah. No, like I said, we'll most likely we'll all survive.
Well,
Bob maybe not.
I kind of look at it like two two marriages, 4 kids, and all the shit I've been through. Fuck, I made it halfway through life. I'm fighting for the other end. Fuck it.
Yeah, fucking right.
Fuck it.
But I mean, you're a country boy living out in the country, right? Right?
Well, I went from country to suburbia back to country, and I'm telling you guys, I did a leap of faith. I sold everything, threw shit in a ditch, and did everything I could to get the fuck away from people and population. Population density. It's how many people you have around you.
Is Ike streaming now? That racist. But yeah, no, like I said, out here we're probably fine for a good long time. Even the smaller cities, people there are going to be fine for a good long time, right? But once the big cities start to empty out
Yeah.
and you've got swarms of people, it's just like Father Saunders said. Against 50 people, even as a trained fucking soldier, he's not going to last long.
Yeah, you're not gonna last. Yeah.
Yeah. So if they can find you, they're going to fucking. The first thing they're gonna do is not go fucking learn to do shit themselves, right? Or go
Well,
fucking ask you for advice. They're going to try to take what you have. That's
do
step
you
one.
remember Katrina when Katrina hit New Orleans?
I was
And
pretty not involved with that. I did see a lot of it, and I heard about a lot of like
but you heard about it.
yeah, like fucking dude, the army was shooting people for looting and shit, and there was
Yeah.
fucking hundreds of murders and rapes. We talked
Well,
about that with Rusty as well, because Rusty was there.
oh really? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's all the exodus points, people going out. Everyone thought, oh well, we'll just get on the road and head north a little bit and get a hotel. Man, it was like refugees. There was people getting killed, raped,
yeah,
murdered,
yeah,
everything up and down these roads. They didn't
yeah.
report on that shit.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? The movie The Road is probably closer to
Yeah. Yep.
what reality is going to look like. And I'm, you know, Bob, I love the idea that you got a bug out bag. I like that everybody has a fucking plan and the tools ready to go when they need to do it at a drop of a hat. Here's the thing, brother. Bug out bag's only going to get you so far.
Yep.
Do you know how to build a proper shelter, a long-term, stable shelter? Something that'll get you through the winter if need be. Better learn how to cut logs, homie. Because a log cabin is not the hardest thing in the world to build, but it ain't the easiest either.
Oh fuck no.
Oh, speaking of racist, there he is. Hey,
Hey, that's Shark Guy.
I can't hear you, Ike. We can't hear you.
That's Shark Guy.
My mic
Shark
was
Week.
What's up, brother Ike?
Shark Week.
Shark Week. But yeah, no. Sorry, go ahead, buddy.
I started to stream and then I saw that you were live and I'm like, fuck this, I'm gonna go on that thing.
Well, fuck. I just got told you started one, and I was like, well, he's a racist because he didn't even come over and say hello first.
Well, I was just trying to kill some time before my buddy was able to come out and have a beer with me, and so I'm like, I'll play some Shark Game.
Oh, which buddy is coming to visit you? Is it your famous friend?
The one that looks like David Cross.
Yeah, David Cross is coming to visit, right?
Yeah.
Dude, you gotta have him on someday.
Soon. Like our 100th episode is coming up, not this weekend, but next weekend. So we might do something special for that.
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome. That would be awesome. Just bring him
Wow,
on.
100.
Yeah, 100 streams.
Hey, because it's JR's birthday, will you show your butthole? He's looking for buttholes. I can't get Father Saunders on.
No.
Sorry, JR, I tried.
Give me a second. I can pull something up. I'll throw something together just real quick.
There you go. Get him some manhole. He likes that. Nothing that'll get me struck down right away.
See here.
Wow.
That's
I
right.
know. Sick fucks. Hey, just because it's a new channel doesn't mean I'm not the same sick fucked up person.
What happened to your old channel?
You got double wackied.
I got double whacked, bro.
Oh, medical misinformation.
Medical misinformation. I literally didn't get off suspension for 24 hours. They struck it down again just before I could get onto a live stream. Had it all set up for a nice little comeback live stream, and I got a 2-week fucking vacation again.
Jesus Christ. Nice.
Yeah. And it's like, it's about climate change. Climate change is not medical misinformation. What the fuck?
What the actual fuckity fuck?
And I stated that in the appeal, and they still fucking denied the appeal.
They got you for medical misinformation, but you were talking about climate change.
It was a video, a short 1.5 minute video on climate change. Yeah. Yep. And the only thing that was mentioned was a short clip of Bill Gates on a TED Talk talking about proper access to abortion and vaccines, not any specific vaccine, just vaccines in general and things like that. So apparently Bill Gates needs to be removed from YouTube too for medical misinformation.
Well, like it's been interesting this entire time with all this COVID bullshit that a lot of stuff that we've been saying since day one is now okay and allowed on YouTube.
Yeah, what is it now? We can now criticize masks?
Yep, you can now criticize masks.
Yeah. And now you can't criticize the climate change thing.
Oh yeah, they needed to find another hill to fucking die on.
I guess so. Either way, like I said, um, because I couldn't stream for another week and I really wanted to, I was like, fuck it, let's just get another channel up. And I set that all up with a new number and everything, so nothing's linked. One of the guys, I did have it just like listed under my name, but one of the guys recommended that I remove the name and put up a new name because they will link it to the same fucking channel. And when they delete one, they'll delete them both.
Are you using a VPN? Because they could definitely tell that kind of shit too.
Yeah, no, I'm not using a VPN, bro. That's way too advanced for me. I still use Roxas tools. So
I don't. You got me.
Yeah, so I basically just put in the new name. Hey, at least the new name goes with the intro.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
There you go. It just still says Chris Mitchell up here.
Okay, I've got something for you guys. I've got something to share.
All right, is it for
don't-
JR?
Yes, for JR. Don't be too startled, and I hope you don't get banned for this.
Oh my God, he's not naked, is he?
It's an asterisk.
There you go. There you go, JR. It looks like a butthole. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. It's your birthday, asshole. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh wait, hold on. I've got Oh, I can fix this. Just give me 2 seconds. Let me pull this off the screen real quick. Actually, no, I'll leave it on the screen while I add this on there. See if I can find that.
You know what, Ape? I don't know. I don't think we should push that line. Sorry, buddy. I didn't read it before I scrolled over, but I don't know if we should push that. Tell your friend. Tell your friend we don't know.
I don't know what was asked actually.
Oh, you have to look at Ape's comment there. But yeah, no, it's fucked up, dude. Yeah, no, they're trying to backpedal on all kinds of shit up here right now. The CBC, you know, the liberal fucking broadcast network, is now trying to backtrack because they don't believe that Justin Trudeau has a chance in hell of winning the next election, nor does any liberal. They have a lack of imagination, if you ask me. But they're now trying to say that, oh, people were not favorable towards Justin Trudeau and liberal government's fucking, you know, agenda or fucking media outposts or their restrictions or their gun removal bullshit. Oh, sorry, D-Man. Yeah. I was like, really? Are you sure? Here you go.
Happy birthday.
Birthday. I either wrenched D-Man or I fucking banned him. I don't know. Oh, no, I wrenched him. Perfect.
God damn it.
God damn it. I'm new to this, guys. It's my first day.
Hey.
Yeah, really.
That's better.
Yep. There you go. Sexy Ike is back. Well, if we can get Father Saunders in here, we'll set something up that's pretty sexy. Push comes to shove, I'll just play the the butthole or only holes.
We're listening to Butthole Surfers. Is that what we're doing?
No, only holes. I'll play them the only holes.
Is there a song?
No, that clip
No,
that
it's
we got from the stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit! You sent me a bunch of stuff that I was supposed to clip out for you, and I totally haven't done it yet.
Oh God, you're
Fuck!
such a slacker.
Ah!
Fuck! You see, this is the population we're dealing with. We're all dead.
See?
See?
At least I'm not a transgender in charge of the fucking military.
Oh no, you're in charge of the nuclear fucking what is it? Nuclear waste disposal.
I've been downgraded from
Oh.
propagandist to nuclear waste disposal.
No, what is that fucking mutant? What's he in charge of? I thought it was nuclear waste disposal or something.
Oh, which mutant are you talking about?
The bald-headed one that walks around in the
Oh,
dress.
God, let's find out.
Oh God, my fuck! What the fuck is, dude? We're fucked. We're fucked.
Oh,
So-
we're major fucked.
Yeah, no, okay. So let me rephrase that. You guys with all that nuclear material down there, you're fucked. Okay.
Yeah.
Whether or not they will find some way to ship it to Canada, I don't know. We don't have a lot of nuclear reactors to start with.
We need more.
We definitely need more because they're the greener ones.
Oh, speaking of power sources, did you guys
Oh,
hear
Wait,
that? What?
we might not be allowed to talk about that now.
Oh, I was talking about California is telling people that we're going to by 2035 we're going to have only electric cars coming out. And just days after they announced that, they were telling people they couldn't charge their electric cars. So
Yeah.
California's going to force you to get an electric car and then not let you charge it up.
Well, here's the thing. They seem to forget how they fucking charge those cars.
Yeah.
And they don't want to know. Like I said, some sheep don't want to know. They just
How
want to
many-
walk straight into the slaughterhouse.
How many nuclear plants are in California?
2, isn't it? Or 3? I thought California was mostly hydroelectric and coal.
I think they get a lot of their power from Oregon, from the hydroelectric over here.
Or that, yeah. Hey, I got an idea. Let's cut off their power.
There is one nuclear power reactor in California, it looks like, and there's one in Washington, and there's one in Arizona.
Well, doesn't California have 2 of the refineries?
I don't know. I didn't look that up. I just looked up power reactors or nuclear power plants. I was looking up
I
a
can't
map.
remember. Yeah, dude, if you've never seen the inside of a nuclear reactor, it's pretty fucking cool.
I watched
Not gonna lie.
I watched Chernobyl.
No. I mean, like, actually looked in there while they're actually running these things. It's cool as fuck. It looks amazing. I love the glow.
And now he looks like
I
the
love the
Toxic
glow.
Avenger.
Yeah, I love the glow. It's pretty. I like the pretty lights.
Wow.
Yeah, no, the fact that they're standing on top of a fucking critical fucking mass meltdown waiting to happen. That's fine. But
There are 2 nuclear power plants in California that are right next to each other.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
By right next to each other, I mean within like 50, 100 miles.
Yeah.
They shut the
I
one down in Oregon, Trojan. They shut that one down a while ago.
I thought that was because the plant fucking didn't they have something go wrong under their floor and their
It
reactors?
was a design. I think it was a design flaw. Like there
Yeah.
wasn't like they pretty much had to shut it down.
Yeah, I thought it had something to do with their reactor floor because I mean it's just a big deep tank, right? And it's all cement and shit and fucking steel, and basically the support that they had for their floor either shifted after some underground spring fucking broke through or something, and it basically like was gonna drop it out, so they had to shut it all down.
I'm gonna look it up because I'm kind of curious now.
My memory's not the best, but I thought that's what it was. This shit does happen.
For the
You can't-
nuclear power plant, Wikipedia. Not that we can trust Wikipedia though.
Well, no, that's edited by liberals. All right.
Let's see here. The 1992 PGE spent 4.5 million to successfully defeat ballot measures seeking to close Trojan immediately, rather than within 4 years, as PGE had planned. At the time, it was the most expensive ballot measure campaign in Oregon history. Wow, that's interesting. A week after the election, the Trojan plant suffered another steam generator tube leak of radioactive water and was shut down. It was announced that replacement of the steam generator would be necessary. In December 1992, documents were leaked from the U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission showing that staff scientists believed that Trojan might be unsafe to operate. In early January 1993, PGE Chief Executive Ken Harrison announced the company would not try to restart Trojan.
Yeah, well, was the leaks and the pipe failures because of the foundation shifting, or does that even list it?
In 1978, the plant went offline on March 17th for routine refueling and was idle for 9 months. Modifications were made to improve its resistance to earthquakes, which would go under refrigeration.
Okay.
Yeah.
This followed the discovery of both major building construction errors and the close proximity of previously unknown fault. The operator sued the builders, and an undisclosed out-of-court settlement was eventually reached. So there were some building flaws when the building was built in '78. Prior to '78, when they.
I thought it had something to do with the foundations and the stability of the area or something. Like I said, I thought that they linked it to like underground reservoirs breaking through, which they do break through in these fault lines. You get a lot of water flowing through, right? And I'm assuming they put one and one together and just came up with what they put out. Who knows what really happened, right?
So this plant's major downfall was just in the initial design.
Yeah, over the area.
Yeah, well, yeah, because the West Coast is got a lot of faults.
Yeah,
and the fault is usually with the Democrats, but
yeah. Pun intended.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah. No, I mean, they tried to build a nuclear power plant not far from where I used to live in Alberta, right? Which would have basically supplied like a good portion, and I mean a really good portion of that southern Midwest area. And moving up and towards the north, it would have helped put the area on the map. It would have lowered people's actual power grid fucking dependency when it comes to our hydroelectric and coal plants, and it would have generated so many more jobs for the surrounding area. Even as like not nuclear technicians or anything, but like building fucking construction and stuff like that. It was going to be a massive project. And of course, fucking like 40 fucking tree huggers shut the whole fucking thing down based on their lies and propaganda.
Yep.
And yay for us. That's why I'm done talking with them. Let's get to the fucking two-way rifle range. I'm ready.
Put them on the wall.
Yeah, put them on the wall. Hey, I have an idea. Let's strap them to some fucking, turkey processing fucking factory fucking equipment.
Well, I just sharpened the blades on my mulch machine or whatever it's called.
Oh, perfect.
Wood chipper. I just sharpened the blades on my wood chipper. That's it.
Perfect. That saves us on rental cost, Indy. We can just borrow Ike's.
There you go.
That'll be at least one.
See effectiveness. You gotta be efficient. I'm sorry.
we're gonna put googly eyes on it and everything.
Sweet. We're gonna keep the wood chippers going 24/7.
Well, they can only be nuclear powered though.
Hey. Oh, look who's here, Mr. Hermit. Hermit, I thought you were doing your birthday stream tomorrow. What the fuck?
He did one tonight though.
Yeah,
because he's racist.
Racist. Where is this coming from? Anybody that streams when you're streaming is racist.
We had a plan and he broke the fucking plan. I was gonna go on at 5 and everybody else decided to go on at 5, so I was like, okay, I'll go to 7:30. Let everybody have their say.
How dare you?
And then they all try to start up again at 7. Oh, so it is Saturday. What the fuck?
His birthday is Saturday?
The fuck, man. I thought for sure we were going to have to throw you in the wood chipper, too.
We're going to have a chipper shortage soon.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay, so the birthday stream is actually on Saturday.
Hopefully, it doesn't
Definitely be there.
correspond with mine. Thankfully, it's my 100th live stream is in a week from Saturday, so about a week and a couple days.
Holy fuck. What time is yours going to be, Ike? You and Scott are going on, right?
We go live Saturdays at 6 p.m. Pacific.
Right. So Hermit's going to be earlier, right? Because he's on the East Coast.
Don't know. I didn't see what it was. Let me go look at his channel really quick.
No, he was looking at Canada the other night. I was like,
Moving to Canada.
no, he was looking at it from across the pond. And I was like, well, that's definitely not British Columbia because it's still fucking daylight here.
Oh,
And of course, you can see parts of Canada from parts of the West Coast. But yeah.
oh, he
So-
doesn't have his birthday stream scheduled yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you already had it scheduled, brother.
Well, it doesn't I can't see it on here. I don't see it on. If it is scheduled, I can't see it on this thing.
Either way, I got to get this new channel up to date with all the other fucking channels that I follow, which is funny. Actually, D-Man,
Oh.
are you still here?
Good Mother just started streaming too.
D-Man, I need you to drop your link because whenever I Google search you now, you are not there, sir. I think they're doing a new way of fucking shadow banning people by literally not even letting you search them.
Like you can't even search Seriously Cast on YouTube. Actually,
Really?
I haven't
searched
searched
it.
us in a while.
I searched it the other day and I got you right away.
Let me see. Let me go in incognito. I want to look this up.
Fuck Hermit, link yours. I already got Hermit's.
Type in Seriously Cast and nothing comes up for anything.
The old channel is still there, but it's on its second strike, so I wouldn't be able to stream for another week and a bit. So I decided, fuck it, I'm going to make a new channel as a backup, but I do expect them to nuke the original channel as soon as it fucking comes off strike. And if they don't, I'm going to give them a reason because I'm going to play the exact same video on climate change that they struck for medical misinformation. It'll be at the end of a stream, but I'll still fucking play it. No, Indy's passed out, all drunk
Oh
up.
no,
No,
was-
I'm here.
I was playing. I went into my channel and it starts playing my 1 year anniversary teaser video that I made.
Okay. Fuck, is Hammerhand still going?
Yeah, Hammerhand's been on a lot lately.
I
Excuse
went
me.
to his channel just like maybe an hour ago, and he was like saying his like, final farewells, good night, guys. If he's still going, that's fucked up.
No, I just probably needed to refresh everything for a third time. Unfortunately, yesterday we lost fucking all internet access out here, and all phone service was pretty much next to nothing. Not that it's great out here in the beginning, but we lost all of Mascon, the company we're with. They had a complete fucking shutdown. Something went wrong and fucked everything up. But yeah, no, I think he's done. I just needed to update. But Rad's stream this morning was fucking excellent.
Oh, I saw
was
that. I
excellent.
didn't see the stream, but I saw he was live.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah, no, guys were putting up a few comments that were right on fucking par with what's going on up here in the schools and shit, and you know, basically how they're fucking trying to not even indoctrinate, brainwash,
Yeah.
and fucking mentally and physically castrate our fucking children. So, yeah, it's a fucking it's a touchy for me because I don't want to discuss things or debate things with these people. I just want us to get to the violence because that one I know I'm going to win, and I don't give a fuck about talking to them. The way I see it, when you go that far, we're done talking. Talk is over. Let's get to the end. Right?
Mm-hmm.
because that's some fucking bullshit. Either way, yeah, I don't know. He seemed a bit out of it today. Maybe he wasn't feeling too well.
Who?
Rebel Against Feet
Oh,
didn't seem to be feeling too well today. He didn't, seemed like he was kind of medicated. Maybe feeling a bit under the weather.
medicated.
He was all medicated. But either way, hey, Singletown made it. Look at that.
The medication they give you these days is highly overrated.
Well, I don't know. I try to avoid taking it altogether. Right?
Yeah, I'll take it when need be. You know what I'm saying? But when you need it and then you get half-ass shit, that's what sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Absolutely.
What's up, Singletown?
Congratulations with the new channel.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Now, if we could just get all fucking 192 subscribers from the other channel to come over, that'd be great. But like I said, if I do get a chance and the strikes go off and they stay off long enough for me to get on a live stream and get it up there, I will be promoting the alt channel as much as I can. And that way, when they fucking do nuke it, and you know they will, because why wouldn't they? They got 2 strikes. Why not throw on a third and just nuke it, right?
Isn't that kind of the pattern? You
Yeah,
kind of
it's
get
pretty much.
one, then a double whammy.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's what they like to do, is save them up, right? So they can just get you all fucking, give you the whole 1, 2, 3 knockout.
Right.
But
Right.
like I said, the last strike, I just could not understand where you got medical misinformation from it. I mean, are you giving strikes of medical misinformation to like basket weavers? Because it's the same thing.
It's
It's
left
on
and
the
right.
yeah, it's on the same level, right?
They want to get your channel, like shadow banning.
Yeah,
It's
Well-
like that, and they have to not choose anything, but basically, what can we stick to it? Medical misinformation.
yeah.
And they say,
Yeah, catch all.
yeah,
Well, like I stated, I mean, I know they go for bigger channels, right? When they fucking want to, and eventually they will come for us all, even the small channels, and that's just fucking
Oh,
proof
yeah.
of it.
What's up,
Sup?
guys?
Brother Hermit, what's going on?
All
Just
right.
wanted to
Not
hop
much.
on for a minute. I'm pretty sure that we're allowed to talk about COVID on YouTube now. I was watching Tim Pool and a few other channels, and it looks like the left is starting to change the narrative. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah,
Tim Pool, you fucking fascist.
they're clearly switching to climate change.
Tim Pool's better than CNN. But yeah, people are having heart attacks from climate change and cold showers and shit.
Oh,
Legend.
I want to post it. I have one.
Dare you?
I have a short video from a guy, and I want to post it, but I know it's gonna get fucking nuked. I know it.
Thing though, are we allowed to talk about this stuff now? Because I think we are.
Oh,
They removed a lot of the COVID stuff from the TOS for YouTube. Tim Pool talked about it. So
yeah, but they're trying to roll back things. All I heard that was mentioned was masks. Like you can talk about how
Yes.
masks are not effective now, but this is the one that I think is next, just like what Bob posted right there. And that's why they flagged my climate change video. They just didn't get the label right.
that's probably what it was. Somebody probably reported it because people hate you, and it's just a fact. People hate you, and so somebody reported it just so they could get you banned from YouTube.
Yeah, but I mean, even after the review, if they did a review, right, of
give
the
a shit.
appeal, and they actually looked at it, they would have said, well, yeah, we're wrong. I can
All-
understand.
All you need to do is quote like find some lawyerese and mention that you have a lawyer on retainer, and they'll fucking reinstate you.
Probably. I tried using the whole transgender bullshit.
All I
No,
know is if you actually believe people are having heart attacks over climate change, you're a fucking retard. And I encourage you to get your 4th and 5th booster shot.
Oh, I encourage them
Mentally
to.
retarded is increasing.
Yeah, I encourage them to take like 10 of them, and hopefully they're next.
I don't know if you guys watched the Hodge twins at all, but they played a
I
video.
love these guys.
Yeah, I love them too. I've been watching them since I was probably like 14. Well, they played a video of some girl talking. She got fucked up from the boosters, and then like she's like, "Oh, but I'm going to get my 4th or 5th booster," and it's like you admit the booster are fucking you up, but you're still gonna go get more.
Yes.
And then somebody in the comment section was like, "Yeah, I got whatever what's that heart thing they're getting from it?"
Yeah.
Palpitations or
No,
they're
it's
just
like
dying.
cloud. I don't know how to say the word.
Aorta.
No,
No, I watched a video on it today. Or yesterday? A gentleman
the
was
stack
discussing
around
it.
their heart or whatever.
Yeah, the lining around your heart is
The
filled
heart
with
sack.
it has a little bit of fluid in there, but essentially what the vax was doing is pumping a shitload of fluid in there, and it was causing them to go into like cardiac arrest.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
okay. Yeah.
Somebody in the comment section on the video they were reacting to was like, "Yeah, I have that health condition now, but I'm still gonna get my 5th booster," and I'm like, "You deserve to die at this point."
Allegedly.
Dumbass.
Allegedly.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft. Yeah, you got to get Minecraft.
But
Hey.
how are people that stupid to where they know that this is giving them heart problems and they're like, "Oh, but at least I'm safe from COVID and I'm gonna get my 5th booster."
They
Easy.
tried to everybody. They said you're not going to get COVID if you got the fucking Joe Biden. There was at least 4 different times he said in speeches that you're not going to fucking get COVID if you take the vaccine.
Hey,
Oh, dude,
hey.
I got a huge argument with my dad last weekend about if the vaccines worked or not, and just too goddamn stupid to where he didn't believe me.
Hey, okay, I'm gonna play. You know what? We've been going for nearly 2 hours, so if I get my first suspension, here we go. I'm gonna play the video that I wanted to share.
Well, you're gonna try to get banned.
I'm gonna play it here.
All right.
I'm gonna play it here. This is the video, right? Because they're saying that the sun and everything, and cold showers and hot showers and sleeping. Hey, this guy goes over it. This was the video I wanted to upload, but I was like, it'll get me struck down before I even get to a fucking live stream.
Tomorrow we're gonna get notifications. Chris Mitchell starting his 3rd channel.
Probably. So here we go. I'm gonna play it. You guys are seeing this, right?
Yep.
Sorry, I closed my tab to fucking actually upload
The
it.
question is, are we going to be able to hear it?
There's the question. Okay, I'll play a few seconds of it.
Nope.
What?
I couldn't hear it.
No?
So when you go into share, if you don't share your screen and you only share a window, you can't share audio. You have to share your
Oh.
screen and then click share audio.
Okay. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on.
So I'm thinking if I'm going to keep doing the shark game, I'm going to buy this this, if you can see it, this shark hat here to wear while I play the game.
There
Yeah,
you go.
The shark game looks fun. It definitely makes me want to play video games, and I don't even play video games like that.
It's interesting because I liked it because it's such an outrageous premise, but it's actually a really good RPG.
You guys kind of like Grand Theft Auto, but you're a shark.
Well, it's actually, I would actually say it's more like a shark version of Skyrim. Because you've got like a talent tree you can go through and change things out and change like what teeth you have and change like your skin coloration and like your lung capacity.
Okay, let me try this again here, guys. Let's see if we can get this fucking suspension up.
Hi.
The
do, you,
infinite.
do you guys see it? Yeah.
Yes, I can see it.
How's that looking?
There we go. Perfect.
Better? Let's see if we get audio this time.
Still
Nope.
no audio.
Fuck.
Did you click the share audio button at the bottom, the checkbox at the bottom left?
Yeah, where the fuck do you see that?
So go to share screen.
That's a screen.
No, here. Let me share my screen. I can show you exactly. Actually, fuck it. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I can actually just show you this right now. Let's change this to here. Yes.
Okay, so
Okay, make my screen the full screen.
Be right back.
Damn it! I can't see what I'm doing now. Fuck. Hold on. Let me pull something up just real quick.
Bob, I'm trying to add it to the stream, man. I don't know.
Put it back for a second. Let me get this set up just super quick here.
I like your background though. That's fucking awesome.
Oh, it's a really good background. I found it from my cousin. Let's see, display capture. We want display 3. There we go. Now I can see what I'm doing. Okay, you can make me full screen again. And I can show you what I'm talking about. All right, if you make me full screen again, I'll show you exactly. So if you go here, you click share. You go to share screen. We're going to share this screen here. You click down here in the bottom corner. There's this share your audio. You check that and you click share.
I just don't know if I have that.
There we go. That's better.
Share screen. Share you. Yeah, see, I don't have that.
You don't have that?
No.
You gave your computer monkeypox. That's why you don't have it.
Oh man, you can't.
I can share tab audio, but there's no share screen audio. That's not
That's a good one, Hermit.
That's not an option here.
So have you selected for tab audio though?
Yeah.
Well, that's different then because Windows and Mac run differently.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be on it with the Windows.
So try share tab audio though, and if you haven't done that yet.
Well, that's just it. It doesn't show up in my tabs.
Huh.
Because it's in my actual library.
Upload it to your YouTube really quick and then just do it that way.
Oh, that's gonna get me suspended for sure.
No, you just make it private or something.
Oh, maybe I can do that.
Oh, you totally can. It's still even if things are privated, they still can get hit with a thing. It's just that if your channel got hit, not automatically, but through somebody reporting it, if it's private, nobody's going to be able to see it.
Right. Okay. I've never done a private video.
This is a new channel, so you'll just get a warning for the first time.
Oh yeah, you'll definitely just get a warning for that one.
Okay, it's selected for private. And
plus, if it's as short as I think it is, it's not going to take that long to upload.
Well, like I said, you might not even get in trouble because they're changing the narrative on this shit.
Yeah, but this one goes deep, homie. It
cuts hard. It cuts hard.
Yeah, it's a gooder. He doesn't hold back on anything. And who knows? Like I said, the fucking media is basically reporting it as such, right? So this would be going against the media's narrative.
I just wonder how long before all these NPC bot normies start fucking all the people that basically wanted to ruin your life if you didn't get the jab are going to start going against it when the narrative changes. Oh, the shiny box told me I have to hate this now. And then you know they're all just going to fucking hate it because the TV told them so.
Well, it depends on how fast they die.
Well, that's just it. They're already trying to fucking spin the narratives, right?
Yeah.
Like I said, when the CBC is coming out and saying, "Oh, people didn't like what the liberals did, and they didn't like lockdowns, and they didn't like fucking this and that," No fucking shit, Sherlock.
On Fox 2, they're admitting that people are getting fucked up from the vaccines.
Homie, I don't even see it. What the fuck? I don't see a video I've uploaded.
Weird.
Let me fucking try it again.
Ape said Canadian internet is 15 years behind.
It could be. Done. Next. No, it is not for kids. I don't even know why you asked.
No, it's not.
See video. Fuck, it's
Okay,
there
back.
now.
You gotta refresh. You have to refresh.
I did. And now it's showing me it's there twice.
Huh.
Delete. Oh, fuck off. Whatever. Let me try to find it.
Here, if you want to do it this way, I can send you a link to a Google Drive folder. You can upload it there. I'll download it, then I can play it.
Hang on. I gotta refresh everything, I guess. Reopen tabs. Because refresh is not working, I have to reopen the entire tab.
Well, it's
Your
probably
channel.
because you're on Macintosh.
I will not deny that. Yeah, it's still not showing up on YouTube on my laptop.
I sent a link in private chat. If you open that up and you can upload it to my drive, I'll just download it real quick and I can play it for you.
Okay. Drop file here. What if the file's in my library?
I don't understand what library is because I don't use Macintosh. I don't know how that works.
Where the... What? Duplicate one video? Oh, no, it just made two of them.
That's what duplicate means.
Well, I know, but I should be able to, like, copy it. There's no copy or...
No,
like...
you just drag it from your file. Just drag it down.
Yeah, it doesn't quite work like that.
You sure?
Positive.
Macintosh sucks dick.
I'm gonna go with yes. Oh my god, get out of here. Oh,
That's not how it
Rather-
works. That's not how any of this works.
I know. Did that work?
I got it. Hold on, let me just download it real
Wait.
quick.
Hang on a sec. Be right
It's a
back.
JPEG.
Oh, are you serious?
It's just like the first image of the video.
Oh, hang on.
That's why it only took like 2 seconds to upload because it's 83 KB.
Well, I'll leave you to it.
You can't just search it on YouTube and then play it that way.
He could. But I don't know if he's like, sometimes when I download stuff, I don't save the URLs or anything. I wish I had, oh man, I wish I had the Jeopardy music to play.
But yeah, I'm to the point, guys, where I'm just sick of all these NPC normie bots and arguing with them all the time. You can literally show them all the facts and everything, and they just still don't believe you.
Yeah, that's why I stopped using Twitter, because those fucking idiots suck.
But here's the thing. For me, most of my family are the NPC bots. I go over to my dad's house, and he has CNN on all the time, and he believes everything the shiny box tells him. And he's like, oh, the Republicans are bad, and all hail the Democrats. And I'm just like...
The fucking video... The fucking speech that Biden gave tonight was like, we're trying to unify the nation. And then, like, within the same breath, he's like, the MAGA Republicans are bad. I'm like, if you're trying to unify the nation, why are you bad-mouthing 50% of the fucking country?
Yeah, he's not trying to unify shit.
That's not how you fucking unify dick.
He was
Like-
supposed to be the president that was supposed to bring everybody together. My ass.
The great unifier.
He doesn't even know where he's at half the time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Bachelor left. Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks for stopping by, Bachelor, though.
But yeah, dude, for like me over where I'm at, it's to the point where I'm just like not gonna go to my family members' houses anymore because they're so goddamn annoying with this shit.
Well, yeah, totally. Oh man, like there's some friends of mine. One of my friends, I guess ex-friend now, was like super like he wouldn't participate, but he was like very Antifa adjacent and Antifa sympathetic. And he stopped talking to me once I stopped talking to my friend Jeremy, who now goes by Jamie.
I remember you telling me that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he turned into a she or whatever.
I think the best way to describe it is he went from a fairly attractive man to a very unattractive female or woman.
Who's that? What did I miss?
My buddy Jeremy, or I'm sorry, Dead named him. Oh God, fuck. Oh, you want to get hit with medical misinformation? Women can't have penises.
Yeah. Dude, I got two brothers. One of them's 18. The other one's like 28, 29. My brother that's 28, 29 is friends with a fucking chick that spent $7,000 to get her tits chopped off. She went from being a very attractive girl to just looking like a fucking freak.
Okay, guys, I think I got it.
Awesome. Let's see this.
And because it's in fucking private videos, I had to go right through my studio to fucking get it.
Let's see if we can make it work. I'm gonna
There
need to
we
go
go.
get another beer soon.
Are we seeing it?
Yeah.
Yay! I'm figuring it out. All right. Hey,
What's
are you
this
ready?
now?
Oh, this is one of those videos that I wanted to upload on my other channel, but I know it will get it nuked.
Yeah, he wants to get this channel banned like right away.
Yo, what? I got a good title. Come on, it matches my intro.
Hey, if we're going in, let's go in.
Let's go do this.
Play this shit.
2 hours in, and we're about to get our first flag.
Mainstream media is still trying to put out every possible thing that could be causing heart attacks, blood clots. The nation's favorite drink could make your blood sticky. Why didn't our grandparents warn us of drinking too much tea? Yeah, they now say tea, which people have been drinking for thousands of years, or at least hundreds, have all of a sudden they notice it makes your blood sticky and then you die. They're like, man, everyone's dying now, so you gotta like come up with more things that people do, because not everyone drinks tea. They're like, sleeping. Sleep is now one of the risk factors for heart diseases and heart attacks. Yes, sleeping. So try not to sleep. But they always got to throw in the climate change stuff with this stuff. So now they're saying that because the Earth is warming so much, which it isn't, that a new wave of pandemics could be sparked by never-before-seen microbes locked in Tibetan glaciers if they're released by ice melting, scientists warn. Can you imagine if you believe this stuff? And a lot of people do. Oh, man.
So yeah, that was basically it.
I can't believe.
And there you go.
I can't believe sleeping is giving people heart attacks.
What? How do you know that? Medical
That's-
misinformation.
Now I can never sleep again, dude. I don't want to die of a heart attack in my sleep. I have to drink caffeine nonstop because that won't.
Yeah, drink some more tea.
You can't drink tea. And if you die from drinking coffee, they'll link it to coffee.
Yep.
Well, Hitler also drank water, so water is racist, and
I'm pretty sure water gives you a heart attack now too.
I just watched a video where this radio station did a contest to win a Wii, and it's don't Wii to win a Wii. And so what they did was every 15 minutes they gave these people like more and more water, and they wouldn't let them go to the bathroom. and the last person standing won the Wii or whatever. And this lady came in like second and won like Justin Bieber tickets or whatever.
Oh my
But
God.
she got water intoxication and then died because it fucked with like the salt and iron levels in her body so much because she drank so much water. She just died.
Yeah, it's actually a mental condition where people experience what they call I think it was referred to in its layman name as intoxicating thirst. So basically they're always thirsty. And what happens is they overdose on water and their kidneys start flushing salts. And it can lead to like serious bladder infections, kidney stones, fucking all kinds of fucked up shit with your heart and your lungs. Like you can end up fucking drowning in your sleep as if you were poisoned by like fucking chlorine gas, which was the other thing that that Fitz was the one that developed for warfare was chlorine gas, because I forgot earlier.
What is that other thing they're trying to say is killing people? Sudden adult death syndrome? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
That's just called being a millennial.
Yeah. Here in Canada, totally not medical misinformation because it's listed in the, all the journals and stuff and the organizations. Canada's now leading cause of death is unknown.
Yeah. Like what the fuck?
Unknown.
Is that similar to how a lot of these deaths in like America at least were they were attributing to COVID, even though it was like gunshots or like getting into a car wreck?
Yes. Motorcycle accidents, stage 4 cancer.
Is that a similar thing where if they test positive, or they just don't want people to know why these people are dying?
No, they lie. They lie. It's all lies. It's all
What?
lies.
Wait, the government lies?
No.
What?
Not the Empire of Freedom. I don't have to
I
lie.
wonder how much longer do we have until these retards start having heart attacks and there's none of them left?
Hopefully soon.
Not soon enough.
We gotta warm up. We gotta warm up those wood chippers.
Every time I hear one of them has a heart attack, it brings a little bit of joy to my heart.
You know what? We don't need wood chippers. Ike's dad's got a cannon.
Oh yeah, we do have a cannon. It's
Hey,
a half
Hermit.
It's a half scale cannon. Hey, Bob.
Oh God, Hermit's here, Bob. God damn.
I'm here. What's up, Indy? Just for a smoke break. So I'm just here for a little bit. But yeah, it's climate change, panic, fear. That's all it is. It's all it is. It's this fear porn. Everything's gonna kill you. Like I said, sleep causes cancer. Everybody knows that, right? It's all a bunch of bullshit.
Yes, of course. It's all fear porn while they fucking do manipulations of our system, our supply chain, and our fucking, infrastructure. While they're fucking destroying that, they're telling you to worry about fucking drinking tea and sleeping and climate change.
And you know what? And
they need to make it real. They are going to make it real, and they need to make it real.
You know what? And this whole time, what, since like the 70s, we were going to get the ice age, and then we had then we had the hole in the ozone layer. Remember that?
Mm.
And then we went to global warming, and it's climate change. It's all about demonizing CO2. Want to know why? Who's the biggest producers of CO2?
China.
How about the 8.5 billion people on the planet? We all exhale CO2, right?
I thought it was from all the cows farting.
So what it's all about is they're going to tax you to breathe because you're putting out CO2.
Well,
because they're just trying to figure out another way to tax you. Like they'll tax you when you're awake. They'll tax you when you're at work. Now they're trying to tax you while you sleep. That's what this is about.
It goes back to the whole why we had fiat currency and why it was useful. When a person or a group of people produce something, right, generally it's done from the land, right? The first thing that they said that they now all own, and you have to pay them to essentially rent it, was land,
You
right?
you don't want. Yeah, but you don't want, guys. I dropped this link over in Red Pill Rhino's stream link last week, and he actually got around to watching it. It's really good. It's long as fuck. It's about 3.5 hours long, but it's called every war is a rich man's lie, and it's really good. It goes into the JFK assassination for like a good hour, but it talks about how this has been going on for a long time. How the rich people have just been taxing people, and it's still going on, and they're gonna launch their next phase, which
Well,
is
here's
the climate change attack.
Here's the thing.
Oh, you know what?
Every tax out there, right now, is pretty much a by participation thing only. They
Guys,
can't justify it.
I'm gonna jump back into the chat because the music's going here.
All
right, but I'll pop in on the next smoke break. Okay.
All right, buddy. But yeah, like pretty much every tax that we pay right now, when it comes to like anything outside of building our community, like our like residential tax, or not residential.
Why is there a picture of Scott?
I have no idea. What's he doing?
That's better.
our provincial tax, essentially. Everything outside of that it's a complete fucking farce. Like it's by participation. They have no justification for it other than the fact that they want another way to extract money from you, right? To take your labor, which is in your currency, right? Or the labor of your currency, and take it for themselves. Like I stated, everything that is produced that is on a need-to-need basis is all produced generally from the natural environment, right? Which we use to cultivate, and we used to farm it, and we used to take our fucking our crop that we had for extra and distribute it by sale to everyone in our community, or even if you exported it to another country. It's all man hours, essentially. It's all labor, and that's all our dollar bills are. They're just labor put into bill form, right?
Well,
Yep.
you
Exchange labor.
You see the central bank digital currency they're trying to pass?
Right, because that removes even the physical thing that you can hold in your hand. If I hold physical bills in my hand that are still worth something to my neighbor, right, or to the guy in the next city, then I still have control of it. If you're on a digital currency, they have full control. They can take you from $1 million fucking digital dollars to zero if they want. And
well, here's the thing. TFM talks about this all the time. The three things they need to control everybody is central bank digital currency, vaccine passports, and gun control. That's why they're trying so hard to push all these things. The vaccine passport thing kind of got shut down. I'm sure they'll try it again.
Of course they'll try it again.
The digital currency is coming, and they're actively trying to take away your guns right now because they need to take away the guns because they can't really do the other two things if people still have their guns.
Yeah, well, that's just it. Any armed person is a fucking threat to their control. If you're completely disarmed, it's why, like I stated earlier, the chick in fucking New Zealand laughed at the idea of putting her people in concentration camps, essentially. Laughed about it, whether they were willing to go or not. If they won't go on their own free will, we'll just have to put them there. Ha ha ha.
Oh, dude, the left is basically...
What the fuck?
You remember World War II Germany? Like, we think about it, and we're like, how could people be that crazy to where they actually round up all of the, the star people? I don't want to say the name because I could get your channel in trouble. But, like, oh, we would never do that now. And it's like, no, we're doing that now. They're fucking going after the conservatives and basically anybody that doesn't think like them.
They have camps, but they're not physical camps. You're in a fucking mental fucking prison now.
Well,
That's what-
basically, what I'm trying to say is they're the Nazis. They're the people. Like 100 years in the future, people are going to be like, "Oh my God, I can't believe they did that." And it's basically the left and the Democrat Party. They are the
Yeah.
fucking Nazis of today.
Yeah, but that's just it. When the people haven't been told the truth on anything for so long, the lies become the truth.
Wait, what are you talking about? The Nazis weren't just the only people that were rounding up people and putting them into camps. The fucking U.S. government did that in the 40s.
Yeah, I know.
They're still doing it to this day, aren't they?
They did it to the Japanese. I was talking to some people, and apparently there are like still old Japanese dudes alive that live in Hawaii that like were in the camps from World War II.
And you know what? Hey,
George Takei from fucking Star Trek was in one of the camps.
and then he came out and said that the idea of COVID camps were a good idea.
Yes, and my cousin called him out. He's like, "Hey, maybe you should rethink this because I know that you were in one of those."
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, these same people that they're basically like these same people are looking back at World War II Germany and they're like, "Oh, we would never do that." But it's like, no, you are the people that are actively trying to do that.
No, they're not actively trying to do anything. They are doing things.
There's
not
a
trying.
T-shirt. There's a T-shirt that I saw, and it has like George Orwell's face on it, and it says like 1984. This wasn't supposed to be an instruction manual. This was a warning.
Yeah, yeah. The Bible, and I don't mean like the old, well, maybe the Old Testament, but the idea of heaven isn't really the main part of it. The Bible, though, is a big spoiler warning as to what will happen when men lose control of shit and lose the ability to keep other men in check. The George Orwell 1984 is basically a play-by-play book of what happens when you do let that fucking get out of check. And World War II, the like Bob is saying here, the Nazi regime or the Nazi idea, it doesn't matter. Race is not part of it. Fucking location isn't part of it. It's an idea just like any other philosophy. And it is in practice by every fucking government out there pretty much. Every official has become immoral, corrupt, and now are all banding together to make sure a class system happens and there's a huge depopulation.
Yeah,
And see,
class system.
You don't matter. You
The
don't
scary
fucking
thing
matter.
System.
The scary thing is, it seems like all the world governments are on the same page when it comes to this.
No shit, because they're all in it together. They believe that they are this upper echelon class and they're going to be part of it forever. We are nothing but peasants.
Useless
Nothing.
eaters.
Yeah, useless eaters. Who was it that called us that?
I forget. Somebody did.
One of Klaus Schwab's boys said that.
Yeah.
Every name.
Yeah.
That's so fucking terrifying to hear people like
Schwabby
that.
guy.
I don't know. We're best.
Talk about that shit openly too, and you point it out, and people say you're a conspiracy theorist. He's literally talking
It's
about
going true.
Yeah, he's literally talking about fucking yeeting most of the population who are useless, and it's like
You said yeeting and not eating, right?
yeah.
They might eat.
Well, if I say,
there was a movie about that. It was called Soylent Green.
well, you know, if I just said killing, it could get Chris's channel in trouble. But it's just crazy because like these people are openly talking about it. They're openly talking about what they want to do. But if you point it out to a normie, no, you're a conspiracy theorist. Like, dude.
Yeah.
Bill Gates literally said that we need to decrease the world's population.
Guys, the climate change video that I posted is all about clips where people are talking about that exact same thing. That's the one that got me the second suspension for medical misinformation. All it was talking about was all of these people that are all fucking preaching the same shit. I want less people on the planet, not more. If we got rid of a big percentage of the population, the Earth would be fine. That's what got me a fucking suspension. Like I said, when I get this video to play, I'm going to play it for you guys, and I want you to remember tonight, if you can, if you're sober enough, And
Yeah.
it will fall right fucking in line with what we're saying right now.
These
Right in
people are really obsessed with everybody eating bugs for some reason too.
What the fuck?
Because I seen a video where it was a school and they were like talking to the kids how like, oh yeah, eating bugs is so good for you and blah blah blah, and it's like, why are you trying to brainwash all these kids into making them think it's cool to eat bugs?
Because they need to push an agenda for the future. Just like you have to let us take all your guns away to keep you safe. You have to let us pump whatever the fuck we want into your body to keep you safe.
Yeah, here's the thing though. Do you think the elites will be eating bugs? No, they'll be eating
Of course
steak.
not.
They'll be eating steaks and cheeseburgers while we're all eating cricket burgers.
Well, what to keep the population at 500 million? What do you think that 500 million is for? For working the fields, for raising the cattle, for raising the chicken.
Slave labor.
For them, not for any of us. For them.
Strawberries.
Yeah. It's so that they can keep enough of a supply chain going with physical labor, you know, those things that your dollars represent. They need to keep that idea going so that you can keep supplying them with these goods and services. Here's what I would recommend, okay? And I'm sure most of you guys that are here have already heard it. Grab your fucking gun, okay?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Go to some, if you want, if you so feel it, go and carve yourself out a life somewhere in your country, away from everyone else. Whether you bring people with you or not, totally up to you. Like-minded individuals that want to live free. Yet you can join my army, or you can go live your life for yourselves with your own people or by yourself, whatever the case may be. Be free and be happy.
Well, I'm already on the road to doing that. I got my land in Hawaii. I'm just saving up and I'm going to be off grid growing my own food. I'm going to try to not be reliant on the system at all.
Well, brother, have you ever grown food before?
I've grown a lot of weed before.
Yeah, no, weed ain't food.
I would 100% suggest just buy a lot of books on how to do farming and just basic stuff, survival books, and as well, because keeping digital copies of anything is virtually impossible.
Well, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos on how to grow certain foods over there.
Well,
so
as I stated, sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, what I was going to say is like, yeah, watching the YouTube videos is good, but if you're going to try to be off the grid, try to keep as much physical media as you can.
Yeah.
Like if you have any power, buy DVDs on how to do that stuff. Don't rely on having access to YouTube all the time. Buy books to make sure that you have access to at least some information, so that even if the Civil War does happen and they cut off your internet or they cut off your power, you have some way of still maintaining your lifestyle.
Yeah, but me watching these videos and studying now will help, though, because it'll give me an idea of what to do.
Yes, but here you have to remember, even books and videos, right, are based on individual situations. What you need to do is actually experience it for yourself.
True.
You need to try to. I don't care if you go to fucking Hoover Park. Go to Hoover Park and grow 5 fucking carrots under a tree or wherever, somewhere on the, like, just cut up a piece of the actual turf and start growing carrots right there in a small little plot that nobody will notice. Maintain them, check on them, look after them. I don't care if it's a big patch or a small patch or where you do it. But until you do it yourself, you have no idea what it takes.
Well, like, you know, I'm not going to say growing weed is the hardest thing on earth, but
it's literally a weed.
Yeah, but growing weed is done in a controlled environment generally, right? You're not growing outside in the wild.
Yeah, I just grow in my back room.
Yeah, in a fucking, like, controlled grow tent. The outside world is not a controlled grow tent.
Well, like, my whole back room is like a weed room.
Here's the best advice I can give you. When it comes to looking up like how to grow things, look up the conditions and how to treat them, because every piece of soil might have a different concentration of different fucking chemicals. Some turn the leaves brown, some turn them yellow, some give you small, like snaky kind of fucking vines. It can all change. Look up the cures for those conditions. So, like, for weed plants, right? When they start to turn brown and yellow on the inside of their leaves, starting from the stem of their leaf to the outside, it's a magnesium deficiency, right? So you pump a fucking shitload of magnesium from like bath salt, right? Into your next feeding cycle, and they'll pop right back, right?
I never really had that problem.
Well, then what were you growing in? Were you growing in like a solid medium, or were you doing hydroponic?
I just bought soil from the store.
Okay. And you never had a magnesium deficiency in your pot plants.
He didn't go into all the science experiments
Here's the
shit
thing,
that most
I
people do.
bought soil from the store, and then I mixed a fish fertilizer in it, and then I just never had a problem.
Hey,
Oh.
fish fertilizers has a lot of magnesium in it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's probably why I never had that problem.
Go ahead.
My time is up. I've got to go. I'll probably listen in for a little bit after, but I'll see you guys later.
All right, brother. Have fun with your buddy.
Have a good night, guys. I'll probably play some Shark Game a little bit tomorrow if anybody's interested.
Awesome.
See ya.
Thank you.
Chris, I'm probably going to have to jump off too, though. It's almost 1 a.m. here. I got to get up at 5 to go to work, but I got a half a day tomorrow, so.
All right, brother. No, I appreciate you guys all coming in and coming on. I mean, I didn't expect anybody to show up tonight because, most people don't even know I got the alt channel yet. So.
And then Saturday, I'll be doing a stream. It's my birthday. I'll be 32, and we're going to watch Men vs. Women Survivor, and we're just going to have a good time and bullshit. So make sure you guys come check that out.
Oh, yeah, no, dude, that's going to be awesome. I'm going to fucking chew those bitches apart.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. I can't wait to laugh at dumb bitches shivering, starving to death under a tarp.
Well, it shows why we need each other, really. If you want to pop off, but just pop off because I'm going to go on a big rant here.
All right, I'll pop off, but I'll be listening.
All right, bro.
All right, see ya.
Later, brother.
Bye.
What's up? Nick?
Yeah, I'm on here. Yeah, okay. I wanted to make sure I wasn't muted.
No, you're good. When it comes to that whole fucking men versus women thing, yeah, we will always generally beat them. The average man versus the average woman, we will absolutely destroy them in the survival field. Here's the thing. If you put man and woman together, they complement each other like a fucking team of fucking superstars.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's how we're meant to fucking be.
Yep.
And not in the she goes out and hunts the boar while you stay at home and fucking weave baskets. That's not what I'm talking about. It's the other way around. We are built, literally designed by nature to do things in a certain way or to do certain tasks better than them. They are equipped to do certain things and tasks better than us. That's just a fucking fact.
Yeah.
So when you throw either one of us into now you have to do it on your own, yeah, okay, men might survive longer, but the quality of life will be fucking much lower. Women will not probably survive longer, and their quality of life will be shit. Right? But as a pair, we complement each other like fucking white on rice.
Well, it's supposed to be, survival of the species. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but they pitted half the species against the other half.
Yeah, now they're pitting the species against each other, and
well, I know a chick who is a forestry logger. Okay, she's pretty bulky. right? So she's not a small, weak woman, and she's not fragile. She's quite adept to the
Yeah.
fucking great
Yeah.
outdoors, right? I'm you know, I've been living in the city for a long time. I haven't had to go and actually hunt anything just because I had to in a long time. I
Yeah.
I will
Oh, well,
take
yeah.
her out in the wild and I will absolutely fucking eliminate her. She will be done before the day is out. She will probably be done, and I will be thriving just fine. That's by nature's design.
Yep.
You ain't gonna fucking beat nature. It's a fact. So these people that are actually out there trying to defy nature, they're just kidding themselves.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, but that show should be pretty fun to rip apart because there was lots of fucked up shit in that one.
I never watched any of them, to
Oh,
tell you the truth.
well, I haven't watched them in a while, but that one I watched specifically just because Think Before You Sleep actually had it up. He did a
Oh,
breakdown
okay.
of it, and it was glorious. Like I said, we complement each other very well. So to actually go out and say that I don't need no woman or I don't need no man is it's really a farce, right? It's a complete farce. Now we don't need them to survive, essentially, but our life quality greatly
Yeah,
usually
yeah,
makes
yeah.
you improve when you had a woman, right? And she's had a higher chance of survival because she had a man, right?
Right. Right.
Now they're trying to pit us against each other. It, I mean, they're doing everything in their power to demasculate men, right? The whole toxic masculine, blah 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 blah, all that fucking shit, and they're doing everything in their power to make it demonized. Fucking some places it's even illegal. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
They have now made staring at somebody fucking illegal, or a crime, a fucking sex crime of all things, right? And it's like, so you what? You expect things to fucking improve? Give me a fucking break. Shit ain't gonna improve. But either way, yeah, no, she's a forest logger, dude. She
Wow. Waifu.
yeah, no. She probably ripped your dick off.
Probably have to pay extra for that, wouldn't you? I mean,
You know, maybe. But at the end of the day, she ain't ever gonna dominate me. Not ever. You know what I mean? Not ever. Because
well, I
she
don't
can't
know.
do
The
it.
logger waifu might,
She can't
you
do
know.
it. And
I don't
she
know.
no, but here's the thing. She knows that. She knows that. We've had conversations about this, right? Because she's one of those, you know, fucking anomalies, right? But she's not. She's still a woman on the inside.
Oh, yeah.
She knows she has physical limitations, right? Compared to me. She knows she doesn't have the ability to make certain skills work very well compared to me. And she knows that it's not her place to lead when it comes to those things. She knows that that should fall to me or, you know, men in general. And this is a fucking butch fucking woodsy chick. Not a fucking city girl, a butch woodsy chick.
Huh.
And she still knows that there's a fucking natural order to things. So explain that away,
Yeah.
please.
No kidding.
Right? It's like the tomboy girls. Just because they were tomboys didn't
Yeah.
mean they weren't girls. Right?
Yeah.
Well, now they're trying to drag those girls into a fucking special room and convince them to fucking have their tits lopped off.
Yeah. No shit. Man,
So
that's what I'm
scary.
saying. The world's going to go to hell in a handbasket real quick as soon as it sparks off.
Yeah. Well, that's just it, brother. I mean, It has to happen, Indy. I know we've talked about it a long time that we don't want it to happen,
Yeah.
right? But it has to happen. We have passed the boiling point. You know what I mean? Like, talk is no more. There's no more need for talk. There's no more need for discussion or debate. That's all gone out the fucking window. We are not dealing with sane, reasonable, logical people anymore. So talk is useless. Completely and fucking utterly useless. They're gonna fucking say all the bullshit and try to convince us that boys can be girls and blah 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 all they fucking want. Right? It ain't gonna fucking change the fact that
Nope.
right now we're past the point of talk. We're not giving up our guns. If you want our fucking kids, the entry fee is your fucking life.
Yep.
Bring body bags, motherfucker. I'm gonna start fucking. You know what? I might go purchase 4 or 5 body bags just to bring with me,
Just to help
Everywhere I go.
out.
Everywhere I go, just to help out. Need a body bag?
Get your body bags.
Get your body bags. Yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
But I mean, people's delusional if they don't think it's not going to happen.
They're stupid. Hey, why did you delete that comment, Bob? That was a good one. Mac God, case of monkeypox. Yeah, my computer has a severe case of monkeypox. I don't know if I can show it here, but is it popping up for everybody? Or is it gone? Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, no, it has to happen, Indy. People need to find their fucking balls and start putting their fucking belief system on the line and tell everyone, anyone that is looking to oppress the common person, right, or the population, there's going to be a cost. And it's coming with a fucking high price tag.
Too many people's relying on a goddamn system, and the amount of death, destruction, and shit. It's going to be, it's global. They want global trade. They want global this, global that. You're going to get the global despair.
Yeah, no, that's what it's going to come down to. You cannot rely on this system to take care of you. This system isn't meant to. The system itself doesn't produce anything. Governments don't produce shit.
Nope.
Not a fucking thing. Everything you own is produced by companies and people. The people behind the companies.
Well, it used to be local.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
used to be.
I mean, yeah, you might get like sugar and flour and stuff on bulk and everything like that, but that shit was still produced here. But that's what I'm saying. Yeah, anymore, everybody thinks you just go down the store and get the shit.
Yeah.
Well, if there ain't no damn store.
Bob Flamin's been here for a while, dude. He's been on the other channel too. What? You just timed him out. Yeah, there's no need to time him out. He wasn't trolling. He was making a joke about Max. Max having monkeypox. My Mac computer having monkeypox. But yeah, no. Most things used to be, like you said, produced local, and anything that was produced outside of the country because it only grew in certain climates was, what we traded with. This is where our fiat currencies came in handy because we could exchange our labor, right, for goods.
Well,
goods that were produced with labor.
That's like saying worth your weight in salt. Salt used to be a commodity that was, highly sought after.
Yeah.
Salt.
Yeah. Hey, Frank's here. What's up, Frank? Yeah, no, sugar. Sugar was extremely valuable.
Oh, yeah.
Salt was extremely valuable. Saffron is still worth its weight in gold. Do you know what saffron is used for? It's used to color. It's used to color fucking pastry centers. Like, so if you wanted like a lemon fucking tart or something, right? You could color it brightly with saffron. And it's a little fucking bud that grows on a little tiny flower. Still worth its
Huh.
weight in gold to this
Really?
day. Yeah,
Wow.
go look
Didn't
it
know
up.
that.
Yes, saffron leaves are extremely fucking expensive. Extremely expensive.
Huh.
But you're not trading it just for the commodity. You're trading in goods and services.
The rarity.
Yeah, well, not only that, for what people have put into it, right?
Right.
You're giving them a payment of your labor for their labor. Whether their labor is consumable or it's something that sits there forever is totally up to whatever you purchase.
Well, isn't that like that funky coffee that those natives get somewhere down South America or something? But it's like so goddamn rare that it's like unbelievable amount of money. But it's so rare, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, there's the one that I know of that they came out with a few years ago and put a huge price tag on it, was coffee beans that cats had eaten and shit out.
Is that the ones I'm thinking about?
Could be. It's fucked up enough.
Yeah, it's something that this kind of shit's like $200 for a cup of it and shit.
I don't know if it's that much.
I don't know. I'm just
But you
But
have to
that's what I'm
think,
saying. If it's rare, it's rare. I mean,
yeah, it's just like gold. Gold is
Yeah.
hard to get, requires a lot of fucking physical labor to get. Or, well, in our days now, it's not only just physical labor, but a lot of mechanicals,
Yep.
expensive machinery, right? And when we extract it, it is extremely valuable because it is not only such a powerful, useful fucking item for exchange in a form of currency, but it's also used in this day and age in most of our electronics. You have a cell phone, a laptop, a fucking TV, you have gold. There is gold in that machinery. There you go. Right?
Yep.
It's not like I'm wearing it as fucking jewelry. It ain't my bling, but you can use it as that, right? As a wealth status.
Yeah.
Plus, it nowadays it's more useful than ever because of the electronics, but it's also still just as difficult to get, right? Still
Yep.
just as fucking expensive to move around, dangerous to move around because people have these gold mines that are known, or the smelters, they have security for a goddamn reason, right? Because people want to fucking rob them of all that wealth. They can take that and exchange it for so much of other people's labor, right? So
Yep.
much of their fucking time. When you hold a piece of gold in your hand, or even if I hold my fucking coffee cup or cell phone or mouse, doesn't matter. If you hold something that somebody made in their hand or in your hand, you are holding the physical labor of someone.
Yep.
That's what
Yep.
that's what purchasing that's what you're purchasing with money.
Right.
So if they depreciate your labor, which is what governments do by printing more money and making it worth less, right? They depreciate your labor. The only people that lose in the end is you. Because now not only is your labor going for next to nothing, but the labor that you have in physical dollars to exchange for somebody else's is worth next to nothing. And now you have to give out more of it for, that loaf of bread. People have lost touch with how everything.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Brother Frank, the link is up top, brother, if you want to pop in and say hello on the new live stream or the new channel's live stream.
That's what people don't realize, that it's your time and effort doing shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's why the government took over land when they first formed. When government, not when they first formed, but when they first formed into a government that we would recognize, the first thing they thought of to fucking tax was to fucking essentially say that they had control of all the land in their fucking empire or country or kingdom, and say that if you want to put your physical labor into producing goods and services, you're going to first pay a tax on the land by purchasing land from me or renting it, right?
Right.
That's the first evil tax right there. The first one. And it's the one now that is heavily fucking controlled and basically restricted. Why do you think in both of our countries the majority of our population does not live too far away from the next one? There is vast open fucking quantities of land. We went through the numbers before.
Oh, yeah.
57 acres for Canada, and that's cutting out the Rocky Mountains and the fucking coastline, guys. 57 acres for Canada, and I think it was 14 or 24 for the US based on population.
I don't know the raw numbers, but I remember it was far enough somebody could support themselves.
I can't. Okay, like I said, again, when people that have never farmed or actually grown anything, they have no idea how
Right.
fucking hard it is to take care of a
Right,
fucking
right.
farm. I've shown you pictures of that little patch out in my fucking yard, right? I think I sent you pictures where I had it the actual farm expanded out and rotated,
Yeah.
or rototilled in.
Oh, yeah.
That right there, I can't fill. I had 2 rows that were completely empty, and Frank, I know that's fucking you.
Well, of course, it's Bob's beer, mate. You know that. He told me to do it.
Bob's beer.
Bob's
Bob's
beer.
I thought it was Russian vodka.
Oh, Indy,
Sorry.
mate. You... Sorry, guys. I'll
Go
carry
ahead.
on, buddy. I'm just good to be here with my brothers. Indy, I haven't seen you around for a while. I've been asking around little, crevices and back alleys and looking for you. Where you been, brother?
I've had some difficulties.
Okay. Nothing too serious, I hope?
Nah.
Okay.
We'll
Bob,
survive.
Why does Bob think Flamin is a troll? Bob, are you drunk?
I think Bob is a bit drunk.
But Bob drunk? Come on now.
Bob's drunk, man. Flamin's not a troll. You're being a troll. Fuck. But yeah, no, like I said, man, like that little plot out there, I had 2 rows that didn't even fill in. I've got potatoes dug up now. I've got fucking onions dug up. And right now I should be throwing something else back in. But to be honest with you, I don't even know what to throw back in next. And I got plants out there that are producing more every day than I can fucking handle. Right? So it's gone to the point where my wax beans and green beans, I'm just letting them dry out on the vine so that I have seed for next year. And I
Yeah.
literally now have about fucking 10,000 fucking seeds. So don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I'm not wasting product here,
Right.
but I am understanding more and more how different plants will work in this area. And as I've stated, other than the fact that the rains and the frost fucking killed all my carrots grow extremely well here. Potatoes grow extremely well here. But you have to know what pests are going to attack them. Potato bugs especially, I didn't have any for the longest time. Thought maybe everybody was over-exaggerating. Next fucking week, they were everywhere. And they fucking
Oh, no shit.
destroyed the fucking plant. Right? So... Sorry, go ahead.
Chris,
Frank.
what about the garlic spray, brother? Garlic spray? Spray that garlic shit. It keeps a lot of them away.
I haven't made any of that, but I totally should.
Just grab some garlic, a little bit of garlic, only a couple of cloves, chuck it in water. I've never tried it because they killed all my things as well. But try that, brother. Just a hint, brother.
Well, here's another thing. I mean, I've got things that are still producing right now, but I've also got rows that what was growing there was taken out. Now I should be replacing it.
You're back.
But I kind of want to get it rototilled before everything fucking freezes so that I can add in more hay and build this freshly turned over soil, guys. Freshly turned over. It was lawn, and then it was turned over, and then I started planting in it. And it's not good lawn. It was like weeds, right? My lawn out here has been taken care of by the landlords when it comes to like seeding and stuff. They mow it, but it's mostly weed and moss. And then we just turned it over, and I grew fucking crop in it, no problem. I can go out into the fucking wilderness and do the exact same thing. May even have better results, right? Because of all the fucking natural deadfall that's happened there. This is basically building topsoil, right? So I could literally go out, carve out a piece of fucking wilderness, and be digging into the best topsoil money can buy. I just got to learn how to fucking control like insect populations, right?
Well, I think that garlic stuff would be good, bro. But I haven't tried it yet, so don't take my word for it. I'm no authority at all. And what about the minerals, Chris, brother? Minerals got all that natural mineral shit.
Well, that's just it. I mean, this is just fucking lawn that's turned over. Everything seems to be doing okay for the most part. Like I've had my onions up for weeks. They're curing, right? Not the biggest, not the best, right? But at the same time, I literally put them in like one of the worst fucking spots because it's nothing but rocks, like crushed stone.
Okay.
Crushed stone mixed in with soil, right? This area is so bad that I cannot even get earthworms to come there. And if you can get earthworms to fucking go into like your compost and stuff, right? And then mix the compost into your garden and see the worms are still living and active there, you fucking made it gold, dude. Because worms will turn sand into soil, right? If you give them a place to live. But I can't even get earthworms over here, and I can still fucking grow crop. I can't even explain it. Like, if I can find an earthworm literally anywhere else, but I cannot get them to go to that patch of the garden.
Chris, I've got a question. Sorry.
Go ahead.
Oh, brother, in Canada, like, I don't know, like, I think America has, Craigslist or that's, Amazon, whatever you sell things on. We've got Trade Me here.
Yeah,
in Canada.
Have, Craigslist and like Facebook Marketplace, stuff like that.
Marketplace. Chris, if you've got an excess, an abundance of wealth, when your glass is full, getting full, and you like, I don't know, I have to give it to the neighbors and stuff. You could sell some of that stuff, maybe at a farmer's market or something like that, and you make a couple of shekels, a couple of coins,
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, there are some crops that are what do they call them? I think they call them eternity crops. So apparently wax beans and green beans that are grown on bush, not on vine, but on bush, are one of those. So if you keep picking them, they will keep growing them.
If you pick them, they will grow. If you build it, they will come up.
Cucumbers and like pickling cucumbers or vine cucumbers, they are the same way. If you let a piece of the fruit, though, like ripen to the point where it's going to go to seed, the plant turns into basically full-on focused on turning its fruit to seed that are there, and they will not produce more fruit. And I only learned that about pickling cucumbers this year. So I let a few pickling cucumbers get a little bit too big, right? And the plant went into seed mode and didn't start growing anymore, didn't start growing like any more foliage or anything. It just pumped all of its energy into these pickles now, or pickling cucumbers, that are going to become the seeds. So I fucked up there, unfortunately.
Oh, Chris, brother, every fuck up we have in life is a learning experience, brother.
Yeah,
learning experience. Listen to him.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, it's a learning experience. You have to learn hands-on.
I got to change my name now.
I've had enough learning experiences. Fuck that shit.
Hey, Chris, I'm sorry about timing out Flemmy. I didn't know. It was a legit mistake on my part.
I got to take away your wrench now. ban you from the channel.
And fucking Frankie stole my goddamn beer.
Yeah.
You told me to do it, Mike.
Frankie stole Hermit $22 from Good Mother Stream.
Look, I will, but he's not even monetized. So you know, we
Wow.
were on Hammers. We were all on Hammers, weren't we?
Yeah.
Today, and after that, I went to Good Mothers for a bit. Then I had to do some shit. You know.
You know what? I didn't actually catch a lot of Hammers. I maybe just caught like a minute or two of it because I was over in Pops and there's like 1,000 people there and like 6 wrenches, so kind of always got to be in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Pops for later.
I didn't even see it. Didn't even come up on my bloody thing.
Yeah, all you guys decided to stream all at the same fucking time. Ike is supposed to take care of this shit.
I was the first one to put up the fucking stream, today, and then
that's true. And
everybody else wanted the ninja in there. So fuck
Chris
them.
delayed by those streams. I think I didn't even see
2.5 hours.
Yeah, Chris, you know that Pop and Blake do their stream every Tuesday and Thursday, pretty much.
I don't remember that shit, Bob. Normally, I'll watch Pop's stream, and then when that's over on Alt Tech, then I'll be on.
The Alt Tech stream is awesome over at. We get a lot of shit that was going on with some of the thing that was coming up in the chat. We actually covered it in the Alt stream. I forget what the hell they were talking about, but
is it Rumble, Bob? Rumble, or which one?
I'm on D Live actually, because D Live the chat actually works, and because like MGTOW TV. The chat is fucked up on it and the video staggers. For me, the best that it works for is D Live, so that's why I go there.
I have got to go watch the Rings of Power because like the memes that I'm seeing on Instagram Chris. Right now. Chris, no, dude, you guys.
We're going to have an intervention for you, mate. An intervention.
Just watch Jeremy from the Quarterings fucking channel, and he'll explain all that shit for you.
Are you familiar with It's a Gundam?
Do I know It's a Gundam? It's a Gundam is a national fucking treasure. He is George Carlin of YouTube.
Oh, thank God. Okay, so he's on. I follow him on Instagram too. His meme that he just posted here is fucking hilarious.
You know what?
The old guy lighting a check for $1 billion on fire and throwing it away.
Yeah, it's you know what? It's a Gundam is probably one of my favorite channels. I've been following him since TFM shared it. I don't know. It's probably like 7 years ago when It's a Gundam used to do the Billy puppet. Chris, are you familiar with that?
Yeah. Oh, Amaranth.
Yeah, and he's got the gun that shoots the money at the screen.
Yeah, you're my fat queen.
Take my money.
No, he's fucking awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna go watch it, and then I'm going to fucking probably vomit and laugh at the same time.
Yeah, what's that other one? You were talking about that other one, the Game of Thrones prequel. They've been hammering the fuck out of that one too.
Oh, fuck it. Okay, so House of the Dragon, what I've seen so far, yes, it's a bit wokish on the girl power shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm fine with them making certain people of a different race. That's fine because it's totally possible in the fucking books, right?
Yeah, it's not Tolkien. That's the thing, Chris.
No, but it didn't state that. It didn't state that. You know. That the Valerians were of this race, but they all came from a part of the world where there were dark-skinned people and light-skinned people. Mm-hmm. So it's totally possible, right? Like I said, they didn't do anything outrageous. You know what I mean? But they are fucking making it a bit wokey, and they are putting in the whole girl power thing, obviously, right? Because they got to throw that in. But like, they're still following the majority of the story arc, and we're seeing it live play out as so far anyway, as it was in the books, right? And
you know what, Chris? I never even watched Game of Thrones, so I don't care.
But are you familiar with the books then?
No, but I am familiar with the Lord of the Rings and all that stuff. So I do
but
enjoy.
that's not Lord of the Rings. That's
Yeah, I know, but I do enjoy hearing the stories about the new series, throwing lighting $1 billion and then just throwing it away.
Yeah,
But that's
okay.
chump change to him.
But here's the thing: the fucking Lord of the Rings, that are the Rings of Power. It's not Lord of the Rings, okay? It's the Rings of Power or whatever the fuck they decided to call it. That I haven't watched, and
Yeah.
that we knew from the get go wasn't fucking gonna hold up. Okay,
Here,
but
all right.
House of the Dragons, I do recommend you watch. If you're a fan of the books, or if you go over the books,
Polska buying a beer. Sorry,
I
Chris.
recommend you watch it.
All right, not gonna happen. I'll see you guys later.
All right.
Well, where's it going? Where's it going?
Well, he's
I
gonna
came
be
on.
a bigot, and he's not gonna watch it even. Here's the thing: like I said, the House of the Dragons is pretty good.
I'm gonna watch it. Chris. I'll watch that. Is that a series or is it a movie?
Yeah, no, it's a series.
Okay, I'll watch that. Like, I think we were on Hammers. We were all on Hammers earlier. I didn't see Indy because I typed it. You know how you do it, hashtag or whatever. No, what is it? Ampersand, whatever.
I have no idea.
You know, this one here, bro. That one, that ampersand. I think they call. I don't know, at whatever. But what the thing that they were saying is that like everything Tolkien did on that mythology, it was based on the European mythology of things. But then when they come in, like I've read the books, and there are other people in there who read the books. One guy said, I forget who it was a brother, said that he had read it every decade for 4 decades. And I've read the book twice when I was a little kid. So
are you talking Tolkien or Martin?
No, only Tolkien, because
okay, so Tolkien, they fucked right up. We knew they were fucking it right up, and I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna watch this complete fuck up. And then I'm gonna fucking laugh at them burning a fucking
really?
$1 billion.
Hey, bro, Chris.
Bro, I need visual aids.
That's gonna be heart wrenching. It's gonna be hard. Like I mean, it's nothing to do with race or anything like that. It's just, now, to be fair, in Lord of the Rings, I remember in the third one, Return of the King. Now, to be fair, the men from the north, in Peter Jackson's, he was a Kiwi.
Yeah.
But in Tolkien's book, they were kind of Middle Eastern type, with a good tan. This is I don't know, so they were kind of from the north. And remember when in the movie, I forget the book because I think they rolled down the hill and then they're marching into Mordor, and then they had that thing, that elven cloak that made him look like a rock. So they didn't see. They were kind of Middle Eastern or Egyptian or Arabic. They looked. They had the eyes.
You're talking about the oh Jesus, what army is it?
Yeah,
but they looked like they were fucking, Arabic / East Indian.
Yeah, they looked like that. Yeah.
That was totally fine.
Yeah, that was part of the book.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, what they did in not with Lord of the Rings, but with Martin's stuff. No, with Martin's stuff, the Game of Thrones stuff.
Oh, right, yeah.
They didn't do anything when it came to race that wasn't totally possible in the fucking books.
Okay.
Or from the book's detail, because they mention people of different lands, right? That are either close to Old Valyria or, between basically the world that knows itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they all intertrade with each other and whatnot and blah, blah, blah. So they haven't done anything too extreme there. Now, when they add in the whole woke girl power shit, right? That still was not completely out of the way, because there were women in high positions fighting for the crown themselves, right? And they're still following that. They got fucking Daemon, who's a fucking absolute animal, that's being played by fucking oh Jesus,
not Halfdall,
Doctor Who guy, fucking
Bill Pertwee.
I'm just having a blonde moment tonight, bro.
Is that the Game of Thrones one?
Yeah, the Game of Thrones spinoff, the House of the Dragon.
Yeah.
In the House of the Dragon, Daemon is being played by that guy that I can't remember because my brain is fucking clogged. I gotta stop looking at tight ass on Instagram. Jesus Christ, Matt Smith. Okay, Matt Smith is doing an excellent fucking job as Daemon because he's lovable and disgusting at the same time. Perfect.
It's bugging me. I'm just going to mute myself 1 sec. I'm listening to you fellas.
But yeah, so I mean, I think so far most of the cast is doing a great job at what they're doing, right? I have to say that the one that I don't care for the most is the guy that plays Kristen Cole, or Sir Kristen Cole, who doesn't get killed until very far on in the future. I don't think he made the best actor for that. Personal opinion. But everybody else seems to be taken to their role very well. The story is playing out like it would in the book, right? And yeah, and visually, it's pretty good. It's not the best, but they didn't spend $1 billion fucking on it either.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's
if they had Bezos money for Lord of the Rings, right, on a Game of Thrones fucking spinoff, it would be epic, beyond epic. And I really hope I've got my fingers crossed because my favorite books are the Duncan Egg novellas, right? There's the Hedge Knight, the Sworn Sword, and the Mystery Knight, and it's all in the Game of Thrones, in the Lord of the Rings, the Game of Thrones fucking series, right? And if they do an actual show based on even what little content we have for those characters, I think it would be amazing, like absolutely amazing. And I could see them doing it because the House of the Dragon is only like, I think they said 72 years before the Duncan Egg series. So it can actually spin off down the road type of thing.
wow.
Yeah, sorry, man. I can go into detail if you want. I can go into fucking detail. Just if you wanted me to, I could. It's not like I don't listen to those books all the fucking time, you know? Actually, I think I'm almost through this one again. And it's the House of the Dragon part. I think the last time I was listening to it, Sir Kristen Cole was gunned down. which was my favorite part because he was an asshole. But yeah, no, I think it looks great. And like I said, they didn't spend $1 billion. If I go down here and watch Lord of the Rings, right?
Oh, yeah.
And I come to the same conclusion that that's $1 billion burnt. Perfect. Fuck out.
Yeah.
Because
burnt.
I don't consider what they're doing as anything to do with oh Jesus, with Tolkien's work at all.
Yeah.
Because this is not Tolkien's work. If they fucked it up that bad, like even just what I seen from their commercials, right? And everything I've been told about what they want to do with these characters, this is not Tolkien. I might as well have written the fucking script to him and gave it to him. And said, here you go. Here's your new fucking script. Here's your new show. Because it ain't Tolkien. It ain't Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Sorry.
Close.
My beloved brothers. Look, I've got 5-10 minutes of work that I do from my conscience. I have to do it. That bloody lawnmower. Yeah.
Yeah.
But look, think about it. Chris and you as well, Indy. You're a little bit older. You know, we're all similar ages. Remember Star Wars? And was it Star Wars the first one or the second one? Lando Calrissian was played by Carl. What's his face?
Second one.
The
Oh
second one,
yeah.
yeah. Lando Calrissian. He is an African American chap, and
Yeah.
so I mean, there's nothing wrong with it at all. That's part of the lore, the LORE lore of Star Wars.
Well, that was the original lore.
yeah,
You got to see the original fucking lore of Star Wars right there on the screen,
yeah,
written
yeah.
that day.
Yes,
Fresh fucking stamp fucking approval on it.
yes.
Personally, okay, I have watched all the fucking Star Wars, the original 3,
Oh yes, oh yes.
and I think still to this day,
Yeah.
some of their fucking graphics were just as goddamn good as they were 10
I
years ago.
agree, Chris. I agree. Yeah,
And it
yeah.
didn't cost $1 billion.
No, that's right. Like a paper mache.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
George Lucas.
Those were artists.
I think I was
They
2
were.
years old, or 3 or 4. I was in Wellington, down the road, just near South Island, where you were, Chris. I was down the road. I was only a little kid. I don't even know where
I
the hell.
wasn't actually in Australia. I dated a girl from Australia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she was from Christchurch.
Christchurch, that's
She
right.
told me, that the Wellingtoners. She told me about like the things they do and what they call them, like they're Jaffas, right? Just another sorry, that's Aucklanders. Aucklanders, Jaffas.
Oh
just
yeah,
another fucking
Jeffers.
Aucklander.
Yeah,
Jeffas, yeah.
just another effort Auckland. Yeah, mate.
Yeah. So I'm cultured. See, I'm multicultural. I'd love to come visit you guys. I really would, but I'm pretty sure I would start at least 3 riots, and I wouldn't be
You probably
happy.
would. I think. I think you
I
would.
wouldn't be happy until I did. I've always wanted to talk to a cop from there, right?
Oh, okay.
Because
Okay.
I've seen the commercials that they put out for advertising for new police officers to join the team.
Well, you would be accepted immediately, Chris. You and Indy both, you'd be accepted. Look, you guys
I
are
don't
like,
know
Oh
about
no,
that.
I'm
okay.
not politically correct enough for that.
Well, look, your accents alone would be like Americans. I've got many American because I grew up in a church. It is what it is. But we had a lot of American people here. They excelled here. People, the whole indigenous people, the multicultural people, American people, Canadian people, they excel here because it's like you open your mouth at a dairy, what you would call a 7-Eleven or whatever it's called, wherever. You open your mouth at a supermarket, place you go shop, and they'll be, and you get, and what's more, the girls will be going, "Oh, he's American." They'll be going, "Oh, he's American. Oh, wow." And it's like that. "Oh, he's Canadian." So you do well in our country. You do very well.
Well, like I said, I mean, I've met a few people from there, and I got to be honest with you, some of the fucking nicest people on earth. The fact that they put up with so much fucking horse shit, I mean, I just want you to find your balls again, because if you guys were as nice as you are and as violent as I am, I think you would be awesome. You'd be
Well,
fucking
that's-
like the guys.
okay.
If I wanted anybody by my side, it'd be them fucking guys.
That's very true, Chris. Well, Canadians, like, you're part of the Commonwealth. Indy, not so much, but he's welcome here.
Yeah, I'm American.
I
Yeah.
know. I know. I always say, and I always think, if we could get the MGTOW boys, all the people of, the fams, if when, not if or when, if/when, shit goes south, well, you come south, come to New Zealand. I got a little bit here, and I got a bit of the lawn here, but if shit goes wrong headed, then we've got to do the best we can for each other with what we've got. If your cup's not full, don't do anything. But if your cup's getting a little,
You have seen your country, right? Like,
oh
it's
yes,
fucking magnificent.
it's beautiful.
Yeah. I would fucking plant my ass and fucking build a homestead in 5 minutes in that goddamn place and be happy.
We're
Happy.
doing it. Yes, we are
And
doing it.
You guys should do it. Everyone should do it. Like I said, worry about the law removing you after, and make sure you state very plainly that the entry fee to remove you from where you have set up your homestead, the entry fee price is their life.
Well,
And-
allegedly, yes, allegedly so.
Well,
Allegedly.
Come on, Chris.
allegedly
we
or
keep
otherwise.
saying, look, you had 2 weeks, Chris. 2 weeks. And
3
that's-
weeks, homie. 3
3 weeks.
3
Damn it.
weeks.
Like, we have to keep, Chris. We have to keep saving you from yourself, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm a free speech advocate. It's called the Emperor of Freedom for a fucking reason.
There you go.
Indy and I will be your Sammy the Bull, who's have to clean up the mess. Last night, it was 24 hours plus, and I gave that. I've got to watch my own speech now. I gave that Susie. I had to give her my cell phone number in order so I could live stream to get Chris. It was last night, Chris, wasn't it? My night.
Oh no, I don't know. I don't think I was on last night. Was I?
No, I spoke to you on some of the stream. But anyway, no, it's like, yeah.
No, yeah, no. I have a whole lot of freedom to spread. I'm sorry.
Oh, and I saw sorry, India. I saw you and Dak and it was Eric was recording.
Yep.
That is a beautiful landscape that you showed on that area. The whole area. You could see the whole world basically from there. It
Oh,
was so
dude,
beautiful.
you haven't seen nothing yet, homie.
Okay.
Like I said, the boys got scared. They were too high. I don't know. Scared shit of them. I wanted to take them up the mountain about another fucking 4 or 5 clicks.
Oh man, it was so beautiful, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, no, man. Like, there's so much to see and do here, and there's so much open space.
Yep.
Like a person can't explore it all in a fucking week. You know what I mean? Even And the
yeah.
guys were only here for a couple days.
Yeah.
But like I
Yeah,
said, Frank, you should come visit me. I mean, you might have to
well-
put me in a suitcase and bring me back to New Zealand.
Mr.
Right?
T in the A team, Mr. T. You have to put that injection in my.
Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. Well, maybe on your end.
Hey, I can
Frank's
bring
not
you
a
guys.
flyer.
It was a terrible flyer, Andy. It was a terrible flyer. But
Yeah,
fellas.
no, yeah,
sorry.
brother. I'm gonna shut this down pretty soon here because we're
Oh,
going
really?
on 3
Okay.
hours. Yeah, dude,
Okay,
I'm going
okay.
on 3 hours already.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta get going too. So
Okay.
nice talking to everybody. Nice talking to chat.
Yep. Appreciate everybody that's come on over, and like I said, I'll keep spreading the word so that hopefully everybody can find the new channel, and we'll get back into some decent conversations. But thank you all for coming on to the panel, everyone that did, and thank you to everybody that came in the chat. We will hopefully see you all again very soon, but we're going to sign out right now.
Take care, brothers.
Later, all.
Bye-bye. Take care, brothers.